everybody, and welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you here. Hopefully, everybody's had themselves a really good week. We have learned here behind the scenes before we went live that Alan is ready for love. Ladies,
The
ladies.
Scorpio is ready.
Anyway, we're going to be doing something fun today. We're going to be talking about the Revenant and the cult. Let me go ahead and put that graphic up real quick again. Nice thumbnail. Thank you once again to Eric. He's always so awesome about that. This is episode 233. He counted.
I counted them all.
He did. Good man. Good man. That's tough. It got to be tough because I got like, I don't know, 2,000 videos or something. 1,000 and a half?
I could highlight them, copy them, and drop them in Excel and count them that way.
Oh, yeah. No, that's a way to do it. No, that's easy. That's a quick way. That's clever of you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we're going to be doing here with Jeff, or excuse me, world-renowned author Herman P. Hunter. He's going to be telling us.
On the mansion, on the yacht.
And on the yacht. Oh, that's good. That's good. I don't have a mansion.
But you do have a sex mountain.
I do. Yeah. I have a yacht, small one, but no mansion. I got to work on that. What am I doing, Eric? I'm failing at life.
You're slacking. You should have at least 2 by now.
I know, dude.
Like Bernie Sanders said, he doesn't understand why no one doesn't have a summer home and a winter home. Everybody should have at least 2. He doesn't understand why people don't.
No, well, Bernie, I think the interesting thing about Bernie, he is very much like Karl Marx, his hero, and they both
Groucho?
Well, no, the asshole one, and they both slept on someone else's couch most of their life.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, interesting connection there. I felt a little bit bad for Bernie the other day, though, because he went out there with that what did he call himself? I'm the hip-hop congressman. FFFFFFF. That was great. Yeah, I want to vote for you. And then that crazy girl, AOC, who I don't know why so many people on the right want to keep saying she's ugly. I mean, she's a wackadoodle, sure, but that's a pretty girl, dude. I don't care what you say. That is a pretty girl.
Those Charles Manson eyes tell me otherwise.
Well, fair. I get you. But that's it. Come on.
There is a crazy hot scale.
Yeah, there is.
She's on the crazy hot scale.
She is. Yeah, because she is a pretty girl. She's just wackadoodle. But, I actually don't think she is wackadoodle. I think she's just a paid shill. You pay her, she'll do whatever you want. I mean, I think that's what she is. I don't think she believes this nonsense. Anyway, I felt bad for Bernie because the energy was a bit high for Bernie. We know he's got heart problems. So, got to watch out for the old man. But we're not doing any of that today. We're talking about a book. And before we get into it here, we got to have Jeff tell us what's it about?
It's about a guy in an adventure, and he has a sword. Did I say I was a minimalist author?
Yeah.
No. This is actually okay. So
wait. How many swords?
Actually, 2. Believe it or not.
There you go.
So, matter of fact, I have to revise we're currently in the middle of revising the second book because of the addition of a sword, and it's a long story. But they don't like you.
What don't like me? What?
I'm seeing this screen share thing.
Yeah, something changed. Something is different. So now it's sharing that. So this might actually be better. Hold on a second. So let me go back over here and see if yeah, it is. This is better. That's easier. It's not as click and play. But anyway, I'm shutting up. Go ahead. I'm just showing your page.
Anyway, so this after the first book, The Revenant and the Tomb, was published, I literally had people coming up to me on social media saying,
"Your voice is echoing."
It's asking me
our voice.
I think Chester clicked something to hear echoes.
No, I didn't. I don't have any echoes. Everything sounds good.
I don't have any echoes even though.
Wait, go ahead and continue, Jeff. You're good.
Anyways, so
All right.
I literally have people coming up to me on social media saying, so when's the next book with with this Hal Cedric character going to come out? And I want to see this and I want to see that. And I'm like, never. The book was originally intended to be a free giveaway. And it failed at its job because it was going to give it away and get in email addresses. And I got a sum total of about 20 over the course of like 3-4 months. And I found out that unless they know you, they don't want to give you your email. So I figured, I'll publish this thing. It's a fun book. It gives people a sample of my writing and all that other stuff. And, so we'll put it out there. My wife wanted me to publish it anyway. She didn't want me to give it away. She wanted me to give away the other book, which I guess maybe I've sold more of the Revenant and the Tomb than the Wizard Stone by far. So maybe she was right. But so then after I was in the middle of the Wizard Stone, I finished the Wizard Stone, I published it, and then I had started on the Revenant and the Cult. I originally was going to try and include a lot of different stuff in there that people requested. And I ended up having to rewrite the thing 2 times because I got rid of had first 5 chapters had absolutely no action in them whatsoever, and I was like, we can't have this. So I finally hit upon something, and then it took me more than a year to do this one, and it ended up being well over 100,000 words, which by great comparison, the Wizard Stone is like 82,000 words, and the Tomb was only like 40,000. So it was a big book, and I was looking at it and saying to myself, I was looking at the actual story, and it's like, this is kind of like 2 books. So, and I was being praised for writing these short books that, have no fluff in them. So I'm like, maybe I better break up the book. So
right.
I broke up the book, and there's actually a nice area where I could break it up. And so I'm releasing 2 books. This is the first book, and the next book is stuff I'm working on. So, and the character is he's a holy warrior. The reason why it's called the Revenant and the Cult is because the main character, whose name is Hal Cedric, actually died in a battle and was raised from the dead by a prophet of a deity called the Allfather.
Oh well, okay, we know him.
Yes, so it has a lot of Christian roots. It has a lot of Judeo-Christian roots, I should say, and he is sort of like this avenging hand of God who is sent out on these very difficult missions to take on what are considered to be real and corporeal evils in this world, because I start delving a little bit more into some of the lore and the history of this world, and it somewhat mirrors the Bible.
Sure.
But it's my own little thing, because I'm not gonna tell the same story a different way.
Yeah, full up plagiarism. I get it. Yeah.
So, although the only people that could sue me are dead.
That's true.
Anyways,
long dead. Yeah.
You have a cease and desist from a Moses?
Yeah. Of course,
by the way,
why are these hieroglyphs? Is this signature really hieroglyphs?
Yeah.
Well, all right, sounds good. And we're going to talk about it here throughout the show, of course, but we do want to get them started, Jeff. So you do our stars usually, but I'm assuming you have something a little
Herman.
more
It's
special.
Herman tonight.
Herman. Hunter. No, that's probably, we don't want to call you Hunter. That has bad connotations these days. So how are you going to start them out today? You got something special prepared? Some heavy metal, maybe?
Yes. Hang on. Here we go.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yes. Da, 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 da.
Go.
Oh, there it is. Now we're good. We got slide whistle. That's the real goal point. These guys go get into it, and they go, of course, take a look at the various fantasy elements. Thank you very much. It's interesting that when you do the trombone sound, it shows a trumpet.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's true.
I guess the UI never went to Juilliard.
Well, yeah, I chose not to go to Juilliard. I went to Berkeley because it's better. Juilliard's full of a bunch of probably not allowed to say that on YouTube. It'll be interesting to see how many people show up. We got eight people already, which is interesting to me because someone said something. A lot of people on the internet were saying something about some kind of conversation between two very old men.
Yeah,
What
speaking
time's
of
that
Hunter,
start?
It's
Rumble
already
went down
started.
5 minutes before the
Aw, man.
thing started. By the way,
No way,
They got
really?
attacked. Yeah,
Well,
They must have got the news that one of the candidates showed up dead.
yeah,
It looked bad.
yeah. No,
Trump can just stand there and win tonight because Biden is about ready to tip over. It looks like.
Oh, did he not get his cocktail?
I thought he would
Yeah.
get his cocktail.
I don't think he did, or if he did, they didn't do the right amount because it's Ooh.
Well, they might be.
Well,
they
they
don't
had
want to
to
be
go-
hanging him out,
He
right?
couldn't find the podium when he walked out, and he was talking to an audience who's not there. So that didn't look good right away.
Wow. Oh wow.
And the first thing Trump did was like giggle when he got to the podium because he looked at him. He's like, "Oh dear God, that guy's gone. This is going to be easy."
Oh well. It is what it is, I guess. Let me see now. Is that going to display like that? It will.
but everybody
All right.
knows, you know.
There we go. Yeah, no, we all know. I kind of wonder if I'm kind of going to put it up in the ticker there just for fun. Yeah. Let's see. Who should we? Let's leave his alone. Let's go over here. Who's going to be covering that? A Razor Fist. That is the one. There's the one. Yeah, we'll keep you muted, Razor Fist, because you are Razor Fist. But yeah, sweet. There we go.
Godspeed.
Oh, I see. I see. So it only captures. It only captures. Oh, I see what it did. Okay. I can fix it. Okay, you guys keep doing what you're doing. I'm working on stuff over here because they went and changed my stuff on me for some
I'm
reason.
working here.
Yeah.
I'm
there we go,
working
Razor
over
Fist.
here.
I don't know why they changed it. It was working just fine. There we go.
I'm
Got rid-
working over here.
Yeah. He does look. I guess he's there. So I heard that the CNN has a mute button on the Trump, but you do realize that Trump is quite the emoter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think they thought about that very much. Yeah, but whatever. It is octogenarian time. Okay. So Rumble back up, or are they still down?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I hadn't heard.
I'm drawing orcs over here, haven't I?
I have no clue. Let me go check. I think I know how to spell it.
Let's back up. It's back up.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there you go. It says sign up. I say no. All right. It is back up. Dirty pool. But then again, you know, those Google dudes who own this YouTube thing we're on right now.
Yep.
Yeah, they're pretty dirty, man. And they got those quantum computers too, man. That's why it's Berenstein instead of Berenstain, or vice versa.
That explains why they keep jumping into my timeline.
Mm-hmm.
You know, bananas are yellow in this universe. Weird.
Well, yeah. Or you could be confusing a plantain. I'm not sure.
Oh boy.
I do love the Mandela effect conspiracy theory. That is great. That one is super great. Yeah. It's funny as hell, dude. Because the thing is, I don't recall Mandela dying until much more recently. However...
I do.
Yeah? Interesting.
Yeah,
It
I
depends,
actually
it
do.
depends on what universe you're from, though.
That's true.
You see what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
true. Yeah. Yeah, because they come up
You
with the
probably
idea.
remember Abe Pagoda dying
I
because
do.
he died like quite a few years before his death too.
Oh,
So
did
it
he?
should be the Pagoda effect.
Poor Abe Pagoda. Fish was awesome. I love Fish. Barney Miller, even better. Yeah, Abe Pagoda, man. One of the best baseline openings of all time. Yeah, but a lot of those Mandela effect things are great. But the thing is, when I was a kid, I had perfect age for it. I did have all the Berenstein Bears, right? But they tell me it's Berenstain now.
Yeah.
Some say Stein.
Or Stein. It was Berenstein Bears. Now, was I just an idiot kid that didn't read it right in German? Probably.
It's my Bernstein Bears.
Berenstein.
Yeah. Yeah.
Berenstein
Oh, jeez.
by Heinel.
So I'm from the right universe and Eric is from the wrong universe. This explains a lot.
It does. It
Yeah.
does.
Yeah. Let me
What do you
bring
mean
up.
you have hair down there?
What? That is
Where
has
did that
been
come
illegal
from?
in our universe for 38 years. Let me see. I got a list of them here. They're great. Let's see here. Isn't Mandela effect real? Of course it is. Don't ever question those kind of things. What's this one? And the portrait of Henry VIII is holding a glove or a turkey leg in his left hand. Well, he's never had a turkey leg. Screw off. All right. Let's see here. Charles Schultz. His name is actually Charles Schulz. Now, that is a weird one because I always heard it pronounced Schultz. Always. Oh.
Even though I've known it was spelled the other way, you still pronounce it Schultz, right?
Right. Yeah, no, it's definitely Schultz. Like Fruit of the Loom either has the cornucopia or doesn't. Now, that's ridiculous. Of course, it has a cornucopia. Always has.
No,
Yep.
it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
Doesn't.
Yep.
You're a
I
communist.
remember it too, but there is no proof of it. And Fruit of the Loom
Now, some of
will
these
tell
things
you
I
they
think
never
are
had it.
gaslighted Mandela effects.
You know what
Like,
a newer one is Chick-fil-A. I didn't know it was spelled with a K. I thought it was CHIC fillet.
Huh.
Nope.
But apparently there's a
interesting.
K
Oh, yeah.
in there. It's just like hard to see.
Let's see. Where did John
No.
Lennon and Yoko Ono have their first bed in for peace? Well, Amsterdam, of course.
It's known as the camouflage K.
That's true. It can freak people out. Kamala forgot it. She completely made the mistake not realizing it's supposed to be a C. I mean, who gave her the K? I mean, goodness gracious.
We come to Chick-fil-A
It's hard to see when you're on your knees.
because there
That's
is
true.
chicks, and they become fillets at a Chick-fil-A because it is Chick-fil-A. That's my.
What about the Al Capone Mandela effect?
What about it?
Careful. You
Where
keep
did
going.
he
They
die?
might make you vice president.
I think he died in Wisconsin somewhere.
I remember learning in school he died in prison.
He died in
of
prison.
syphilis.
Yeah.
No, he got out. He served his full term and went down to Florida to live.
That's
Mandela?
right.
More communist stuff.
No, Al Capone.
Well,
he
Oh yeah, he died of
yeah,
syphilis.
yeah, he had syphilis. He was actually.
I'd learned he died in prison, but no,
Yeah,
he
so did
served
I.
his full term.
Just talking.
Yeah. It's weird. Did you guys know that there's a version of Bambi where the mother doesn't die? What? That's the whole point of the movie.
No, I never heard of that one.
What the hell?
I'm reading it. Yeah.
There could have been like a TV edit where they didn't show that.
I bet you there probably was. Yeah.
Mm.
It's Totino's, not Tostinos. Oh, fuck off.
Oh, wait a minute. I thought those were two different brands.
I did too.
Let's see. Star Wars seems plagued with Mandela effects, and this quote by Padme is one of them. While many remember her saying democracy, the correct quote is, "So this is how liberty dies." with thunderous applause. That's not what she said. No, you're wrong.
Where I come from, those movies were good.
Well, dude, I have on a very good authority that my memory is excellent.
Apparently, according to George Lucas, it's all a Mandela effect, and it was actually about the Viet Cong fighting the Empire, not Allies fighting Nazis. After all, we were all wrong.
Oh my goodness, we got it wrong. Well, this one I know is nonsense. This is complete nonsense, and this is Science of People page too. So I got to send a letter. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, has a very famous saying. He's got a few little quips, but he has the most famous one. What is it?
Buy my tequila.
That too. Yeah. People it's weird. They get all mad because he's marketing himself. That's his whole freaking life. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Of course, it's can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Yeah, bad movies.
Yeah.
And his current thing is he goes to what is it, In-N-Out Burger for the first time, like at least twice a year.
Yeah.
This is his first time ever.
Yeah, that was funny. But this page is telling me that we are all wrong. It's not can you smell what The Rock is cooking, even though I've heard him say it, well, many times. It says if you smell what The Rock is cooking. No, that doesn't even rhyme. That doesn't work. That's dumb. Screw off Mandela effect. Kane? Oh, I don't even want to get into that conversation.
Can you smell what The Rock is cooking?
Yeah, that's definitely what it is. Can you smell? It's not if you smell. Lame ass.
If you smell what The Rock is cooking, look at that. We're being gaslit.
Let's see here. Shock me, baby.
How do we know that the people that wrote it did any research? Maybe they're just sharing their own Mandela effect that they think is real.
Well, yeah, exactly. I think the people writing it is like some 20-year-old who heard stories from their uncle, and it's like
some of it, but
a game of telephone.
But some of it I recognize. Like they got a video here with Britney Spears doing her "Baby One More Time" thing, and of course she's in that red and black plaid skirt, right? But now, the video is showing that no, it's just black skirt. Nope, that's Google. That's quantum computing going on right there. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's because it's a schoolgirl outfit. We associate it with plaid.
Oh, no, right? I remember the red very clearly. And of course they screwed up because she still has the red accents on all the rest of it, right? Let's see here. Mr. Rogers, you better not mess with Mr. Rogers, Mandela. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day.
Neighbor, would you be mine? Could you be mine?
Was the mailman a UPS guy now, or what?
No, it's instead of it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, it's actually supposed to be it's a beautiful day in this neighborhood.
For fast delivery.
That's great.
He's an Amazon driver.
Rumble's back up.
Dude, yeah, I saw that. Dude, they took away the Monopoly guy glasses. Jeez.
He never had them.
Yeah, he did.
I always remember him having a monocle.
He had a monocle.
He had a monocle.
Yeah.
That was Mr. Peanut.
Mr. Peanut had one as well.
See,
at that time, monocles were cool, man. They were in. Mr. Magoo was the thing.
Because everybody had one bad eye.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
There are so many, dude. It's ridiculous. Oh, Richard Simmons has one. Of course, he is quantumly entangled. Of course, he is.
Did you know Mr. Magoo was Thurston Howell?
Yep.
Yeah, of course. That guy's an iconic voice. Yeah.
Waldo.
Yeah. Yep, that's what it is. It's just quantum entanglement. CERN did something stupid. All right.
There's a Matrix one too about the blue and green pill, or blue and red pill.
What? No, it's definitely blue and red.
Yeah, look up that.
The Matrix one is people believe that two brothers directed the Matrix when really it was two sisters.
Yeah.
Two very ugly sisters.
Thank
very
you,
ugly
Mrs. Anderson.
Razor Fist. I don't know what's being said because I'm not going to turn it on because he's Razor Fist. But yeah, somebody's That's interesting. It doesn't want to do that. That's all right. We don't need that. He's smiling a lot though, so he must be having a great old time.
Oh, what's the saying? Never interrupt your enemy while he's making a mistake.
Yeah, Trump did that the first debates, and he shouldn't have done. He should have just shut up. But yeah, no, it looks like Trump is being quieter. I have no idea. I'm not.
Well, I think as soon as he walked out and saw how lost that Biden was, he was like, "All right, I don't need to do anything. He's just going to collapse on stage. I've won."
Yeah.
Unless he bends down and craps his pants like he did at that.
You know,
if he craps his pants right now, oh my god!
I make brown.
I need my diaper change, please.
See Trump sniff in the air. Do you smell that?
Jill. Do you smell what the Biden's cooking?
There.
I got a package for you, buddy.
Dude, Biden looks completely lost, man. I thought they would have had him drugged up hardcore, dude.
Yeah, I thought he was going to do that. He didn't even do that fake jog to the podium. He just kind of wandered out. They had to point him in the direction of the podium, and then he made it there eventually.
I can see him start yelling at Jake Tapper because he gets confused on who's who.
He's clearly not listening to whatever Trump is saying. I think he's thinking about ice cream cones, which, dude, fair enough. And now look, they because Biden is, basically lost.
Nap time.
Well, no, they switched it over to now where we only see Trump, right?
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the delay.
Yeah.
Every time he looks at Trump,
looks like he's sleeping.
Sort of like, who's that guy over there?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Yeah. Goodness gracious.
I'm taking a short nap. I'll be back.
Is that Jill over there?
They actually asked Trump a real question, though. I'm surprised. Of course, they're trying to catch him, I guess. But are Putin's terms for ending Russia's war against Ukraine acceptable to Trump? Well, Trump's initial answer to all that was, "I just want people to stop dying," which is the right answer, right? Now, I don't know if that was his own brain or someone wrote it for him, but whatever. It is the right answer, right?
Right.
Yeah. I heard that he slipped into Brandon, but I don't know if that's true. I can't hear anything. I'm drawing orcs over here.
That's true.
I'm drawing orcs over here.
Yeah, that's funny. Razor's having a good old time. He's smiling a lot, so that means Trump's being quiet. 1 billion Americans. Good job. Good job.
Take a look at Eric.
I should go do my job. Is that what you're telling me? All right, fine.
Yeah, you might want to take a look at what Eric's doing.
I'm sorry. I'll do my job. Yeah, something's up with the Streamlabs. It's not functioning properly.
It's probably because it's being overloaded. Everybody's restreaming this thing.
Oh, yeah,
it might be. True. Yeah, it does keep freezing on him, on me. So I should probably just whatever, just leave it go. But I can't maximize the screen. But that's all right. I can see it, and you guys are all flowing correctly. Dude, Eric, where did you learn to draw?
Wow.
What do you mean?
It's really good. I mean, that's like rabbit shit.
That is not rabbit shit. If I could, I would try to paint. I just can't.
He just says the prompts. It's easy.
No, dude, that's great. Look what Eric's doing, man. It's really.
Yeah, I just put in really old man screaming with flaps over eyes, and this is what popped up.
Oh, sweet.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
It is real cool. Yeah, it is cool. Let's see here. I have a Keenma. Hi.
Yeah.
How are you?
I'm all right. I'm tired.
Well, it's nice to see you. Yeah, I think YouTube's having a lot of struggles today. We're glad that your country is still there. I think it almost vaporized.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
Wake me up when it's over.
Yeah, pretty much. I'll be over, just drinking away while I wait for the whole country to implode.
Yeah, fair. That's fair. Oh, Justin. Do you think he's going to bow out gracefully, or is he going to
No.
fight to the bitter end? Do you think?
Oh, he's gonna fight because he's stupid.
Yeah, he is a dumb man. But oh well.
And a
But
bottom.
he's really good looking.
I think
No, he's not.
I don't know. I think he's probably a handsome dude to most ladies.
Have you seen him in blackface? Looks
Looks
great.
great. Yeah. Well, it's like AOC. I mean, she's a pretty girl, dude.
Keenan,
She's
how,
not ugly.
banged a lot of
Keenan,
chicks.
how dare you say that about Prime Minister Zoolander?
That's the best one I've ever heard, Jeff. That you get plus 19 points.
Oh,
Actually,
nice.
I think I stole that from some conservative radio host.
Don't tell me that. You'll get minus
Can't remember
points.
his name.
I mean, they lost in Toronto, so yay.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, they lost the by-election in Toronto, so
So is it's you guys holding elections today?
no.
Oh,
Why
No.
would we want to
Yeah.
Why would we want to compete with what's going on right now? We want something to laugh at to feel better about ourselves.
Sure. There's a lot to laugh at. Old Rabbit's country is about to implode. That's nice.
No.
Rabbit and I were on Mike's stream last night. That was an interesting stream.
Why? What was Mike on about?
He had a guy named JJ Kirby on, and it's somebody that he knew. And I don't think the rest of us talked the entire night.
Wow.
I finally turned it
I
off.
didn't know
I usually
Rabbit
don't
was
listen.
there for the very end.
Yeah, I didn't know he was there either. I thought it was just that guy.
Yeah. So, and at one point, I actually had to take over the stream because Mike had to go pick up his kids, so I learned how to use all of his stuff.
Well, that's cool. Well, it depends. That could be a good thing or a bad thing, right? Because we had Mike Barron on here a few times, and at least all of those times, Mike spoke the entire time, and I didn't mind it
Until
one
JD
bit.
destroyed him.
Yeah, right. But I mean, but I didn't mind it though because it was interesting, right? Like Dan Fraga spoke most all of that stream, and I was happy to let him go, right? So was that guy interesting, or was he,
Oh, he was pretty funny.
Oh, cool.
And I was able to pull some really good stuff out for the polls. But yeah, he was funny.
Oh, there you go.
Him and Mike worked at Wildstorm together.
Oh, okay.
He was black artist and working. I forget what it was.
He was black.
Wildstorm
What
or something
happened?
like that. And he was also gay.
Black and gay.
Yeah,
What happened?
So it was an interesting monologue.
So he's somehow no longer black or gay. I'm interested.
No, he
in
still
that
is.
story.
He still is.
So okay. You kind of confused me.
I ain't gay no more. I likes women.
I like
think
women.
I'm not sure if he's still actually an artist still, because I think that I could be wrong. I think they let him go, or I'm not sure. But
you know how they are these days. You got to be on board 100%. Actually, I saw something today. It was funny. My wife was watching, stupid human trick type videos, right? Just people being dumb. And they had this video where this black lady is just walloping on this guy, right? And he's just kind of covering up, just kind of taking it like most men would, right? But then maybe she got a blow in or something. I don't know. I couldn't see because he was just kind of, not being aggressive. But she did something and woke him up. And it's like, Jesus, woman. I mean, men, when we get in scuffles with each other, we try not to wake each other up, right? We don't want it to get that serious, unless it is a life or death situation. Even men don't do that. And you went and woke that dude up. He put an absolute walloping on her, man. You don't want to wake someone up in a fight.
You don't.
No.
Oh, she activated the red mist.
She did something. Yeah. Because basically he was just kind of covering and taking it like most of us would do, right? I don't know what the situation was, but clearly she was the one being the aggressor. But she did something and woke him up. That's a big mistake.
Looking at Biden, he looks like a sun-dried Max Headroom right now.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised how bad he looks actually. I don't even think I had no plans to watch it. I don't even think I will watch it. Although
I figured they would have put like super filters on the camera for him or something.
Yeah. I mean, watching
like they would have had to put a whole jar of Vaseline on that lens.
Wow,
to cover him
I'm
up.
shocked they didn't.
But watching someone like Razor Fist watch it would be funny though, because talk about gift of the gab. That guy is so incredibly eloquent and vulgar at the same time. They usually don't work well, but he does make it work.
He's also a writer, and he writes.
He does
fantasy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He loves the Shadow, Daredevil. Yeah.
Yeah, and
he likes
pulp
more stuff.
I
I
got his comic company.
Good.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
With our former artist, George Elakopoulos.
Yep.
Oh, really? Oh, that's cool.
Now we discovered here.
There have been many of them go on to further things. Yeah. But Razor is fun though. I do enjoy him, and mainly because of his eloquent speech. You just don't see a lot of people who care much about it. You know, the funny thing is, I saw someone the other day. Well, my wife watches that nonsense, right? She thinks it's funny to watch Westerners be stupid. Okay, it's not racist at all. Anyway, she's not wrong. But this one was watching. There was a bunch of black girls just being ghetto, right? They're just ghetto girls. And they, of course, she's trying. You know what she was really doing? She was trying to see if she could understand what they were saying. Because
Oh no.
yeah, and I was laughing at it, and she said, "What did she say?" She said, "Ain't got nothing for that bitch." And I said, "That means she has not going to give any of her time to this other woman." She said, "Oh,
it means hand me a Sprite,
right,
friend,"
or something like that. It was like a bunch of them. I was trying to I was basically translating, right? Ebonics into English, not even Japanese. It's funny, but it made me think though, because I'm a language person, so I know a lot about that kind of stuff. Would you guys like to guess who are the most linguistically talented race on the planet? Would you like to guess?
The Japanese.
No, the Japanese speak one
I would
language.
say
count like in the number of languages they speak. Is that what you're saying?
The fluency, yeah, the capability.
Oh,
Dutch.
Europeans do speak on average 4 to 5 languages. You are correct, but that's not the right answer. The Black Africans. Black Africans.
Not Jean-Claude Van Damme?
No. The Black Africans, on average, speak, depending on where you are in Africa, anywhere between 7 and 13 languages. On average. The black people are incredibly linguistically gifted. I mean, every racial group has their physical and mental thing that they kind of have a little bit of an advantage on if everything's equal, right? And well, dude, they are great language speakers, Black Africans. It's amazing, right? Even though their education, depending where you are, their education might be on the floor, right? But they can communicate, dude. And it's so funny seeing these Black Americans, the ghetto ones, right? Because they can't even speak one language right. It's like, what happened to you in translation? What happened?
My next guess would have been Filipino, because I know they speak like 7 different dialects.
They speak several. The average Filipino speaks actually 3 to 4 languages, because they have many of their own languages. Of course, they all speak Spanish and English as well. So it depends on where you are in the islands. If you're in the cities, it's lower. If you're in the places which are still kind of wild, medieval settings, they speak a lot. Yeah.
Is that where they're like, "Good morrow, my lord"?
No, unfortunately, it's gone.
You can find
I should come back.
Ale for me?
We should come back.
You can find a snarf there if they haven't eaten them all.
Fair. That is fair. I've been enjoying Gabby's art. She's doing something pretty cool. Hi, Gabby, by the way. Nice to see you. Kima's doing something cool, too. She's showing how to draw hands, which I understand is difficult.
It is.
I'm amazed I can even do this tonight.
Oh, it looks great. What do you say there, Gabby?
Can you hear me? Hello?
I can hear you very well.
Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to scream into the mic. I
that's
broke
okay.
another set of headphones.
Oh,
so
no.
I had to get another one.
Oh dear.
Why?
I just yanked on the
Do you
cord.
have like little bouts of violence or something?
No, I
Raiders
run
fan.
into doorknobs and they yank the cords out of my headphones.
I was about to
Tie
say,
box.
you sure you're not my twin?
Oh, I see. I see. Yeah, those damn doorknobs. They are troublesome.
Boxing? Who said that?
Yep.
The Japanese
Yeah.
have been having you would appreciate this, Gabby. The Japanese have been having conversations because they've been offering work visas to, certain countries. And of course, Southeast Asia is the main countries they're offering it to. And the Japanese are discussing how well that's going, right? Because you know how xenophobic the Japanese are, right?
Yeah.
And the funny thing is, your peoples are in the group of we like them. They're okay.
Oh, yeah, 'cause then-
Congratulations.
You're one of the good ones.
Yay.
Congratulations.
Yay.
They like your food.
Yay.
Yay. Now they like the Thai, they like the Taiwanese, they like the Vietnamese. Those are and it's
They like
because
the pie.
well they come over here and they work hard and they do their job and they don't make trouble
Mm.
as you should, right? That's why.
Mhm.
Whereas
No
yeah. You know who the noisiest ones? Would you guys like to guess who the noisiest foreigners over here? And hint, it's not the Americans.
Germans.
No,
Islam.
I've never seen a
Chinese.
German here. The Chinese, baby. Mhm.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah. Very, very troublesome. Well, the problem is, see, I didn't really have this experience in America, but every place I go that I find Chinese outside of China that aren't Taiwanese or Hongkonese, or whatever they call themselves, they have this superiority complex that they're way better than you, and therefore they have that kind of arrogance that causes trouble. I don't know why, because like I said, I knew some Chinese back in the States, and they weren't really like that. They're a bit closed, close knit and stuff like that. But I never got that feeling. Maybe I just don't know anything. That's very
Well, it's
possible.
probably those are the ones that probably got here before the Chinese government
Oh, the communists, yeah.
decided to ditch communism for crony
I
capitalism.
was gonna say it depends on the generation for sure.
It
'cause
probably
Yeah.
does.
My older
Yeah.
neighbors are very nice.
Yeah, and I haven't been there in 30
Older neighbors
years,
are
so
very
what
nice,
would I
but
know? Yeah.
but the younger guys definitely are like arrogant pieces of shit.
Really?
But that's every race. But that's everybody.
It can be. No, sure, it can be. Yeah. For sure. But no, the Chinese been in America for centuries. They're one of the first groups to come over, actually.
But I have Chinese neighbors. They're very, very nice. Very nice people.
They created fast food.
They did. And thank God for them, because that stuff is awesome, dude.
Yeah.
I absolutely adore it. But yeah, no, P, you're
Yeah.
right. People are kind of like that, yeah.
I worked with somebody about 6-7 years ago who they emigrated to this country, and they emigrated to this country because the husband had an engineering degree,
Mhm.
and she was schooled as a software developer, and they came here because it gave them opportunity to actually work without having to bribe somebody to get
Yeah.
ahead.
Yeah, that's the problem with China
So,
is the corruption,
yeah.
yeah.
The
That's true.
corruption's bad there.
Well, dude, you can't survive in China unless you're corrupt. That means the entire country is. It's not just the CCP. It's bad. That's the main problem they have, I think, is that. Yeah, everything's undercut. That's why their buildings fall over all the time, because people they save money on instead of putting rebar, they just put straight concrete, which you put that 10 floors on top of that, ain't going to stay up very well. Even
That's
the
Billy
Romans
Bobsack.
understood rebar.
That's Billy Bobsack in the chat. He's from the Iron Age You Drink with Crazy crowd.
Oh, hello, Billy Bob Sack. Is your name Billy Bob Sack or is it Billy Bob's Sack? Because that's different. Okay. Yeah. But when I was young, and I was still in the States, though, the people I had the most racial trouble with, as far as fights and nonsense starting off because they were idiots, um, were the Italians, but that shouldn't surprise anybody. And the Middle Easterners. They were noisy, even back in the 80s, dude. No, they had this chip on their shoulder, they're all pissed off. It's like, dude, we let you in this country. Chill out. I mean, right? Oh, that's nice, Rabbit. I like it. What are you doing, Rabbit?
I like it. I love it. I want some more of it.
I'm betting he's doing a firstborn.
Oh, yeah. It looks good, though. But Rabbit's got this way of how to present the angle of a thing. I don't know what you artists call that. Perspective, maybe?
Yeah.
Pose.
Yeah. But
Composition?
He does. Maybe.
Composition.
The angle of the face, the lean of the head, all those little things, which I imagine are viciously difficult. But Rabbit just has this kind of touch, this flair for it. I don't know. It's cool. I like it. But that helps a lot, doesn't it? I mean, if you have this interesting angle of things, and then you put something that actually I can recognize what it is, it adds a lot of flavor and a lot of interest to it as a layman.
Flavor.
Man, it does, man. This is real cool what he's doing.
Ooh, that's cool.
Like there's I don't have a lot of free time to do brain dead stuff, because usually I'm working and listening to something. But occasionally I do have time for brain dead stuff, and I just watch like a movie or something. And occasionally I do watch this thing on YouTube. They have their own channel as well, but usually I watch it on YouTube, and it's called Creature Features. And it's like, you remember
the guy with the wig?
Yeah, they all got wigs. Well, most of them have wigs. Yeah.
The former rock star.
Yeah, well, I mean, whatever.
Hello, Christopher. What's up?
It's fun though. But the it's like when we
Yeah,
were young,
give me 1
Eric.
second.
We had the all those the TV
Yeah.
shows that they would
How
show
many
us the
packs?
late night feature. What Billy Bob was
2?
one,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
we had Elvira would do some.
Yep.
There were a bunch of them. Yeah. That's what they're doing. It's just on YouTube. But the kind of point I was trying to make in regards to this is, there's a female character who doesn't speak. It's all horror stuff, so they're doing this kind of creepy feel, and it's fun. Her name is Tangenta.
No, it's Tangella.
Tangella, thank you very much. Tangella. Now she doesn't speak, and she's kind of a Wednesday Addams-esque character, but in white instead of black. But their creation of her look with the mop hair and because she's a skinny girl, it just works really well.
Yep.
It's spot on, dude. And
I'm
actually,
glad you mentioned that.
Yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that because Herodine, the Alani huntress in my books, is modeled off of her.
Oh, well, all right then. So that gives me an interesting image. But Tangella, yeah. It works really well. Even the retired rock star guy, he's a bit older.
Wait
He's
a minute. Frank Tangella?
No. It's just her. It's just her name. It's not her real name. They're just doing late night movie watch thing, right? And it's fun. I occasionally watch it. It's fun. I don't know what kind of permissions they've had to get or what have you, but they have. So, and they have guests on, and it's fun. I used to like those when I was a kid.
When I was recovering from COVID, and this was during the lockdowns, that was one of the things I really looked forward to. I couldn't get around and do much, so I'd spend a lot of time on the computer. But it was one thing that I spent a lot of time looking forward to was those the creature features, those episodes. So, and Ray Luthu, I don't know if you guys know who he is.
Yeah, I know who he
But
is.
yeah, he was on there, and he was in the chat every now and again, and a few other people I knew.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I haven't seen Ray Fulu in a long time. He was on this channel in the beginning.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen him pop up every now and again, and sometimes he
Yeah,
shows up
that's true.
in that chat in there.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's just good fun. It's wholesome fun is what it is, and that's always nice. But the movies. It's better just to watch a movie straight than have anyone interfering with you watching the movie, of course. But honestly, a lot of the movies they watch are bad. So their entertaining take or nonsense is often more entertaining than the movie. Billy Bob Sack says it is the Billy Bob Sack. All right, thank you very much. I'll remember that. We got Blue Moon in here. He says this conversation remind me of Uncle Floyd. For anyone who remembers Uncle Floyd. Well, I don't.
Is that
I
a
don't know
regional?
why.
I actually had an uncle
Maybe.
named Floyd, so
No, I think he's talking about movie hosts. I
Count
never.
Floyd from FCTV, the greatest horror host ever. Oh,
No, I don't know. Yeah. For
Detroit
me,
had
Henry
Detroit
Movies.
had Sir Graves Ghastly.
I remember mainly. I remember Elvira doing stuff.
Triceratops. Oh,
I don't know. I wish Andrew was here to help me out, but no, he's too young. There was one that's in my head, and I can't remember the name of him because Billy Bob I never really saw. I know he's a thing, but I never watched his actual thing.
there's
Eric,
a dude
yeah.
that has black. Like, he kind of looks like Alice Cooper with a goatee. I think he's mostly an East Coast guy though. He has
The
a
Ghoul.
goatee and a top hat.
No, that kid.
He's always at the
Svengoolie.
comic convention.
Svengoolie?
Svengoolie, that's it. Yep.
Svengoolie.
There
He's
was-
now
there was one
has
out of-
him syndicated national now.
There was one out of Ohio that was the Ghoul, and he was supposed to be pretty big too. He had like glasses, but with one eye blocked out, and he had a wig on, and he looked really weird.
We had Ghost Host,
Oh, did you?
which was
Like-
just like a disembodied voice, and it was kind of funny because Ghost Host was also Captain Pitt and Captain Chesapeake, like a kid show host in the morning. So when he wasn't doing the kid show thing, he was like doing voiceovers as a horror host. But that's what a lot of those guys were. They were like the local news guy who on the weekends would dress like Dracula and do it. That's where Count Floyd came from, because Joe Flaherty grew up in Pittsburgh, and Chilly Billy Cardille, you may remember from Night of the Living Dead as a newscaster, was like the local weatherman.
Chilly
and
Billy.
Yeah, Chilly Billy Cardille, and then he was the local weatherman for Pittsburgh, and then
Yeah,
he was
Chilly
the
Billy.
local horror host. And then his daughter's in, was it the third movie?
So I'm looking at a list right now. I guess in my area, I mainly remember Elvira.
Yeah, I got Elvira.
who
And I
I
got
really
Grandpa
remember.
Munster, too. Grandpa Munster did it for a little bit, didn't he? After
Did he?
the
Yeah,
Munsters?
on TBS.
Yeah, I
Like
remember
in
seeing
the
Grandpa Munster.
90s. Yeah.
Yeah.
Monster Vision, the original Monster Vision, before Joe Bob Briggs took over.
Yeah,
Okay,
Grandpa
that's what it
Munster.
was.
Also,
All right.
Grandpa Munster also showed up in was the second Kolchak movie, The Night Strangler.
Oh, right.
Yeah, he had a bit part down in the underground of San Francisco.
Yeah,
Herman.
I didn't realize it was so local that they had so many local people
Yeah, it
working
was like
working the
basically
affiliates.
whoever was your area. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have
Yeah.
Wisconsin had Dr. Destruction. Interesting.
I remember that guy.
This
You know-
area had Count Gore Duvall. And
Oh,
he
yeah.
still hosts
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the internet from time to time. He's great. And he was also, I remembered him as a little kid as Captain 20, because he hosted the kids' hour in the cartoons. And for a time, he dressed like Spock. Like he had like Spock ears and a Starfleet uniform. He's Captain 20.
You know, the thing is that those things are so cheesy,
Yeah.
but yet you look forward to those things every week.
Mm-hmm.
You did. That's true. Yeah.
And now you get it on demand.
Well, I probably don't have as thick a memory of it is because when I was a kid, I don't know how they do kids these days, but when I was a kid, I had to go. I was made to go to bed quite early, right? And then by the time I was old enough to, stay up later and kind of watch TV as I like, I was always out, you know?
Yep.
Yeah.
And then from like 1986 to 1995, I don't think I watched any TV at all, hardly. I mean, I'd see a movie here or there, but yeah, I didn't watch much TV in that period at all. Matter of fact, when I kind of was, finished a tour here in Asia, I was just, hanging out in Taiwan is where I met my wife, and we got an apartment together, and that's the first time I ever saw X-Files. I was like, "What's this?"
Really?
And yeah, years after it came out, it was still running live, I think, but it was many seasons in, and it was in Taiwan. I watched it on the TV in Chinese, which was
Yep.
disturbing.
The Scully.
Scully.
Yeah.
Well, no, because the guy who had because I didn't know what David Duchovny sounded like until I went back to the States, right?
Oh no.
Ooh, Scully. Mm.
Because the Chinese voice for him was like very high pitched, almost like Mike Tyson. It was kind of like a Mike Tyson Chinese person, and the lady's voice was wicked sexy. And then I watched the English one. I was like, oh, okay, that's different.
And little do you know, you sound like
You're
Garfield.
no good at FBI. You're no good at X-File because you're woman.
Yeah. It is interesting how many Western things you can find around the world, that you might not expect. Like when my wife was a kid, she watched Sesame Street too,
Huh.
right? Little House on the Prairie, it's one of her favorite childhood shows. I mean, you wouldn't expect it, right? This is Japan; they have their own stuff, of course, but there was quite a bit of Western stuff that popped in here.
I lived in a house that was all decorated like the apartment from Friends, and the owners were Chinese, but they learned English by watching Friends, so the whole house looked like I was in Monica's apartment.
Oh, there you go. I'm watching a little bit of Razor Fist enjoying the debate. The fact that he has this
Still going?
big, thick smile on his face, Trump must be killing it.
I think I saw Biden like scratch his nose, and then they went to only Trump. So maybe that's his signal that like I'm falling apart here. Help me.
Yeah.
Turn off the camera, please. I pooped again.
I did number 2.
Well,
I make brown.
Usually he scratches his nose and strains. So.
Oh, his eye's not bleeding this time, so that
is a good thing. That's
improvement.
A bonus. Yeah, it is bonus. And I keep kind of going back, and every time I go back, they're asking what they think is a gotcha question for Trump, and he's just killing them with it. Because the thing they don't seem to understand, which is weird, they're news reporters, but the thing they don't seem to understand about Trump is he is a liberal.
Yeah.
He's always been one. So if you ask him a climate crisis question, he's going to say, clean water, clean air. It's the best. I mean, of course he knows how to answer your stupid question, right? I think
Guy who's been their best friend for years until he ran.
Right. I think Biden just made another number gaffe. He's not good with numbers.
That's what happens when you don't have your applesauce on time.
Oh, he just let us know that any black kid is capable of doing college, just like the white kids. Good job, Joe.
Oh my
Good job,
Oh,
God.
he
Joe.
didn't do that again,
He
did he?
did. I just read it. He just did it again. Yeah. No, this is going to be the best thing about this debate is watching the aftermath, really, because they're
Oh,
just going to go crazy on it.
wait a minute, that's the Mandela effect. Britney Spears said, "Oops, I did it again."
Did she? Was she the oops, I did it again? I got
Yes.
pregnant for the 15th time. Abortions are convenient. That's that girl, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's the extended cut.
Yeah, that is the extended cut.
Pretty
Yeah.
short.
I tell you what, I mean, that dumb pop music, but when she was on, that girl was smoking. And I don't mean just as beautiful, because she is beautiful, but just her popularity. She was just raking in cash, dude.
Favorite Britney song? Toxic. Can't beat that.
It's too bad she lost her mind, huh?
Yeah.
It's a shame, dude.
What happens to those
Free
Disney
Britney.
kids?
Dude, that's a
Leave
common
Britney
condition.
alone.
Why?
I think leave Britney alone because now she's making near naked knife videos, dude.
I know, right?
All day. Yeah.
She's been on that
that's
for
not
years, and that's when she was like, "They're controlling me." It's like, I think that's why.
Probably
No, the
why.
Overton window has shifted so much now. That's not even crazy anymore. That's just normal. That's just they're naked knife fighting. That people are doing it all over the place now.
Well, it's creepy with her because she never blinks.
No, that's true. She doesn't blink.
That part.
Yeah. Yeah. But I think it's a little bit of a shame. Like I said, I don't care about vacuous pop music, but hey, she's just a kid, right?
My favorite era of Britney was bald Britney.
But yeah, that was the best. That was the best era
She
there.
was attacking the car with the umbrella.
Yeah. Yeah. You notice that insufferable MSNBC lady Joy Reid, she's gotten rid of her Trump haircut and went kind of semi-bald, but she's still got the blonde hair. It's like, and she's one of those dumbasses that goes on about cultural appropriation, which is one of the stupidest things you could ever say. But I mean, if we want to go that way, then why are you stealing my people's hair, babe? What you doing?
Why do you have white colored hair and Asian lady's hair on your head?
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah, it is weird. But
some bald woman in China for that lady right now. Kind of sad.
That's right. Well, they got to make money somehow in China right now. It's bad, dude. It's real bad.
Some cats missing some fur.
That's true. Yeah, this is a good piece you done here,
But that's how I
Elrod, by
get
the way.
these beautiful coat.
This looks really good. I do like your style. You know what you should do? You know what the job you need, Elrod? You need to.
Well, with my style, I would say
tattoo artist.
A tattoo artist? No, definitely not. No. You need to. You remember how in the old days?
And they'll get this out.
Well, you remember in the old days how we get our books and they would have like little black and white pictures like this in them?
Yes.
Yeah. That's what you need to be doing.
Those are my favorite. Those are my favorite things in the like the Conan.
Yeah.
The crappy Conan novels, like the Elsprague de Camp stuff. Was like they always had the little ink drawings that were better than the covers half the time.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I actually read one of the Conan, maybe it was the Elephant book. I think it had Frazetta stuff in it, but it was not. It was all pencil or ink. There was no color
he did
on
like ink was his favorite medium. They just never, it didn't pay the bills.
Yeah, yeah. It was a great dude. But that's what this reminds me of quite a bit. The interesting thing over here in Japan, though, the Japanese read. Gee, I'd have to make a comparison, but I feel like they read more than the average Westerner does. There are huge bookstores. The Japanese read all the time, which is good because so do I. But when you buy a Japanese book, there are no illustrations, zero. It is just a wall and after wall of Japanese text. The cover probably doesn't have anything on it other than just some kanji. But sometimes they'll come with a dust cover that might have a bit of art on it. But it is a bit. It does take you back a bit because in the West, every time you get a book, even a serious novel, it's got to have an illustration here or there, right?
Yeah,
But no,
has to.
the best one I've ever seen, Rosa, though, and this might Blue Moon. I don't know. People might get mad at me, but I'm going to say it anyway. The best illustrated book I ever saw was a Bible.
Oh no, I believe you.
Really?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I mean, it was
Some
color.
great illustrations.
It wasn't black and white. It was color. But then of course, it wasn't every page. Obviously, it was every now and then you get a bunch of pages of art, and then more Bible, and then art. But they were really good. I mean, really good. Like top end Mormon level stuff. You know what I
Oh
mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
There was a children's Bible that was like super famous because it had a picture of the devil in it. Like, and the devil was really creepy looking and everything, and everybody loved it. Bibles used to put the whole thing in on the printed plates with all the full color. And
Yeah,
this
no,
is
they're
back in the day
beautiful.
where people didn't always used to do it. They
Yeah.
did it. Like they spent money, honey.
No, they did. The pages were gilded on the outside, right? And it
Oh yeah.
had gilded metal clips. It was a really pretty Bible.
It's an
Well,
old one.
I'm
honestly,
surprised.
It was pretty old,
yeah.
the 60s maybe. It
Oh,
was
60s.
yeah, I think it was one of my uncles or aunts if I recall, but it was in my grandmother's house. Now they had the family Bible, which used to be a thing.
Yeah.
And the family Bible was this gigantic thing that you could use for, pressing other books, really.
Uh-huh.
But
Oh yeah.
And
yeah,
cockroaches.
it was
Oh,
huge,
I mean,
dude.
smiting
Smiting,
cockroaches.
this gigantic thing. But it also had a complete genealogy of the family in it, going back hundreds of years. Yeah.
Or I
Yeah.
told people, if you actually want to score, go look for these old Bibles. The art in them is extraordinary. Well,
They
I've got
are.
one that's probably I've got one that's almost 250 years old.
Yeah.
It's our family Bible, and it's huge, and it's great. You go back in it, and you can actually read whether or not they're on point. I can go back at least 250 years and tell you what's been changed and what hasn't.
Well, in this house, Rosa, my family Bible is an immaculately beautiful leather-bound version of Lord of the Rings.
The whole thing, though, and all in one album.
Yeah,
because if it is
the
that's super
original,
friggin' awesome.
the original full release. Yeah, I have one. Yeah.
Holy crud!
Yeah.
How much did you pay for that, buddy?
Don't ask questions you don't want answers to.
I want the
I want
answers.
to know.
No, it wasn't that
Want to
bad.
know.
I think
Really?
it was under 1,000.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I heard it paid for Ukraine's weapons.
It might. It might. Yeah. I actually have a pretty nice collection of books. I'm over 800 now.
Really?
Yeah. I have my own library. Go figure.
Well,
Playboys don't count.
I've
no,
never,
they
that's
the art.
interesting. From our generation, I've actually never bought a porno magazine in my life. And from our generation, that's weird. That was
Proud.
kind of
I'm
like a
That's because you
standard
just found
thing.
them in the woods.
Well, that's
That's true.
possible, I
Yeah.
suppose. But I actually never did. I don't know why. I was never interested in it. And then I
It's
worked
all those
as
triangle truckers kept giving them to you.
well. There was always one in somebody's
There you
treehouse.
go.
That is true. That is true. And then I eventually went and became a bouncer working in strip clubs, and I definitely didn't buy anything or had anything to do with porn at all after that. Ew. Or no, excuse me, I'm a guy. I'm supposed to say, I fixed it.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
That's F.
Dude, I can't believe. Oh, wait, I finally found one.
Oh,
Closed
wow.
captioning. I'm sitting here like doing closed captioning on the debate at the same time I'm talking to y'all.
Oh, yeah.
I
I keep,
abandoned my family for Herman Hunter tonight. I literally told my family I cannot be there for you.
Oh,
I
are
can't
they
be there to help
watching?
you.
I wonder how many
Yes.
people are actually, as a family, watching the debate as if it
Oh,
means
dude.
anything at all.
No, they do it for entertainment purposes. And I was like, I'm
No, that's
sorry
fair.
that Herman is on. I
Yeah.
have to abandon you all to go be with Herman.
There you go. I'd have to watch somebody watching it. Like, like Razor would be funny as hell. Maybe
yeah.
I'll go watch it later. Crowder and his team, maybe. I agree with a lot of the things they say, and his crew is pretty good. Although it's kind of clear to me that Steven is a bit of a prima donna.
Yeah, a bit of a white shooter, right?
Yeah, a little bit, man. But it can be entertaining. Yeah, it is. Like, sometimes I'll watch Ben Shapiro just to see him speak. He's so well spoken. He's really good. Do not get into a debate with that boy unless you are super ready. because he's on.
Oh, there. Oh,
I
he'll
just mentioned
absolutely.
Gaza and he'll melt down and die. That's all you got to do.
Yeah.
Maybe.
That's like
That's
his wicked witch water.
But you know what I mean. He can be entertaining in that way. He can be
Mhm.
entertaining.
There's
and-
some people that are fun to listen talk. They
Yeah.
just they're so. Even if you don't like them, I used to do that with William F. Buckley, and none of y'all know who they are, and I
I
don't
know
care.
exactly who he is.
Dude, just listening to him talk, and they would just when him and Gore Vidal got into it, and they started calling each other bad names. It was great. They actually cussed on live TV.
Who was the Harvey guy that had that just killer voice? What was his name?
Weinstein?
No, Harvey. It's not Lee
Paul
Harvey.
Harvey?
Paul Harvey.
Paul
there
Harvey?
it is.
Paul
Paul
Harvey.
Harvey.
Paul Harvey.
And that's
The rest
the
of the
rest of the
story.
story. What a great voice he had. So iconic. Someone mentioned earlier,
Harvey.
Mr.
Good guy.
Mr. Howell. That guy, I can't remember his name, but he's got one of those great voices too. Mr. Magoo's
Oh, yeah.
Lauren Green was the voice of Canada.
Lovey.
Yeah, yeah. Kima, I didn't really know what was happening, but now I see it. This is really cool. Kima's killing it. She went abstract. She went abstract today. I think she's in a mood.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm
I'm
loving
amazed I
it,
can
though.
even do anything today.
Oh, it looks great. Are you kidding me? That's really good. I hope you have stuff like that in your comic, like flashback.
Yeah.
That'd be perfect for like flashback.
Yeah, I got a few scenes I'm working on that have this kind of art.
Honey, hi. Honey.
Yes. Yes, Kermie.
Okay, I was kind of wondering what she was working on because it looks like a Muppet Show something or another, which is awesome.
If
Of
we're
course.
gonna do Miss Piggy doing Kermie, then we need to have Herman Hunter doing Jordan Peterson as Kermit Frog.
Oh wow.
And I'm
Why
sorry,
doesn't Robin have
Herman.
pants on in that picture, Piggy?
I saw this. I didn't watch. I didn't watch it, but I did see a video. I read the headline. Jordan Peterson was admitting he was wrong, which he does occasionally. But it was interesting what he said he was wrong about. He said, "I was wrong about MGTOW." It's like interesting. I didn't even know you had an opinion on MGTOW.
Yeah, well, when you have opinions like that, you're not fully informed. You tend to make mistakes. But the one thing I do wish to tell you is, if you're ever gonna grow up, you got to clean your room, Bucko.
That is true. That is true. But that's a guy who's interesting to watch speak, though, because he's definitely got that kind of absent-minded professor. He walks around, his eyes are closed a lot. He's in his head thinking, his hands are up in the air. He's definitely that kind of dude. And if you listen to his flow and his logic from beginning to end, it is beautifully circular. He is a good speaker.
I keep forgetting to put my Canadian accent in there with him.
Oh, you gotta. That's true.
Yeah,
We Americans have had to suffer a lot of Canadians over the years. Have you noticed that?
Well,
Yeah.
it's
John Candy!
Canada is north of America, but it's statistically possible that Canada does affect the United States. And
Well, no. Canada is our hat.
That is true.
And that's
It
that.
is a hat. It's a very cold hat.
It is
with,
cold
back,
hat.
with,
It's not a
with
good
back
hat.
bacon.
Yeah.
And toques. There's a
Yeah,
reason
that's
why
true.
we wear toques.
Yeah, that's true. My wife thinks that's the funniest thing, though, that we call Canada our hat. She thinks that's funny.
I was muted. So I wasn't able
Our
to explain
national
anything, but-
national anthem is
I was
actually
just
an
enjoying
anagram
your
for
thing.
a beer recipe.
Now, Blue Moon mentioned something that I actually know, which is interesting. He's talking about Robert Crumb, great artist. He did a fantastic Bible comic. The art was amazing.
Oh,
Yeah, I have seen that.
He did the
Yeah,
Book of Genesis, yeah.
yeah.
Dude. So Robert Crumb made a Bible thing?
Yeah, the Book of
Dude,
Genesis.
Yeah, it was pretty good. But he's a really interesting artist.
Is the one who
Did
made
Eve
the
have
Chris
a
the Cat?
gigantic butt and cankles?
Probably, yeah. Most
Yeah,
certainly.
Eve had some kinkles, yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Adam
Yeah.
was like, "Oh, can you wear some kinkles?"
Oh,
Just
dude.
saying.
Speaking
Their
of
legs. I mean, you're taking a rib. Can you make it some thick legs?
I saw a trailer the other day, and it's the new. Speaking of Roberts, it's the new Robert Eggers movie.
Yes.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
boy.
Nosferatu one.
Yeah, baby. Because I've
Is it
enjoyed his
good?
stuff, and this one doesn't
Yeah.
have that bug alien Anna Taylor-Joy in it, so that's good. That's a plus.
Yeah, she wasn't available or something, right?
Yeah, she's probably making too much money. She's done
Or
with
maybe
the
she's
indie
playing
guy.
Nosferatu.
Oh, dude.
Oh, yep.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
playing the
yeah.
vampire.
Didn't
That's
think
it.
that. Didn't think that.
She's got the eyes for it.
Yeah, she does. She does. But yeah, I've kind of like Eggers stuff, man. The Witch
Mhm.
was cool. Viking was interesting. Oh, not Viking. What do you call it?
Northman.
Northman. Yeah,
Northman.
close enough.
Barbarian.
It wasn't full on the actual story, but yeah, good enough. It was an adaptation.
Yeah, it was still a 2-hour
So-
heavy metal video, right?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
that the
I liked
you know
it
the
though.
new one is Nosferatu,
Volcano
right?
fight.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about.
Oh, you
And
see.
William Dafoe is playing the lead role. Thank God.
Yeah, he's not Nosferatu. Isn't that cool?
I
He's
know. I
playing
thought
like
he
a
would
Van
be.
Helsing,
He
but
is
not
playing a
Van
Van
Helsing part.
Well, we know the Count
He does-
Orlok story, right?
Yeah. That in no way is related to Bram
Mm,
Stoker's Dracula.
Definitely not.
No,
Couldn't get the
not
rights.
at
It's
all.
not related. Yeah, not at all. Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that, man. Absolutely. And I saw
looks good.
a kind of a dumb looking Santa Claus thing with Dwayne Johnson that looked like it might be some dumb popcorn fun as well. Do you guys see
Yeah,
that
he was
one?
the only thing that looked
Oh, the red
terrible
one,
in
yeah. I saw that one.
The red one, yeah. What do you say there, Elrod?
that. Like The Rock is the only thing that brings it down. Like everyone else is good in it.
I don't know. I can enjoy The Rock
I'm-
sometimes. I mean, it's just popcorn
I'm-
films, dude.
I liked his he's a reindeer lover, right? Is that what it was?
I don't know. But
Is he an elf? Is that what he is?
he's like
Is he a
an
giant elf?
He's an elf, and Santa Claus has been kidnapped, and they're bringing someone that they're really not approving of. But it could be just fun, dumb popcorn stuff. It could be, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I haven't seen all of Edgar's stuff. He did some short stuff I didn't see. But his 3 movies that I have seen were really spectacular. The Lighthouse. He likes William Dafoe, and thank God he's got William with him because William's in everything except for The Witch, I think. But The Lighthouse was really good, dude.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was
Yeah, it
surprised.
was weird as hell.
It was weird, but it also showed me that Pattinson kid, he can actually act. He's not just a pretty
Well,
face.
he spent 17 years preparing for that part by being the guy from Twilight.
He's a good actor.
Yeah. I was
Mhm.
impressed. Willem Dafoe is, he's one of the best ones out there right now. So I'm not surprised when I say Willem do a good job. But I was impressed with that. The Witch was interesting, and I like the Northman. I'm looking forward to it. I haven't been looking forward to a movie in quite a while.
Yep, it's the only one that yeah. You hit it around the head. I'm actually excited for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, I haven't been excited for a movie in a long time.
Yeah. Well, he's proven
Everything's
to
got me
us
so
that.
cynical.
Yeah.
But we have seen the Count Orlok figure, right?
Oh, sure. That's a very, very old black and white silent film. And
No,
It's the first.
the appearance of the new one from the new one.
I saw the trailer. There's like a shadowed figure in the beyond a door that's supposed to be Count Orlok. But I just like his style.
Yeah. Oh.
And he is indie too. He keeps that feel in his movies.
He's perfect for a
Yeah, he's
Nosferatu
perfect.
movie.
Yeah,
He's
he is.
perfect
Yeah,
for
he
that.
is. Yeah. It is pretty neat. Well, I'm going to go get some coffee. So that means Jeff's in charge. No nepotism, Jeff.
Yeah, whatever.
We can do what we want.
Yeah.
You can-
You are not the boss of me.
Okay.
Yeah, that. Thank you.
I heard you
I
made
think
a
he's already
novel.
gone.
You see how children
Yes.
are when daddy's away.
Yes, this is my third novel,
It is.
Dude,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Revenant and the Cult, and I'm working on my fourth novel right now.
You are fire on absolute fire.
Rosa, you've got like 8 books out.
I got 9 now. Actually, I got 9. I haven't done season 3.
Holy moly! The new Robert E. Howard.
I actually am trying to emulate Robert E. Howard. Every time I think, wow, is this too many? I'm like, Conan says no. And so I just keep on writing, just keep on.
No, I mean,
compared
his library is only 10 years of his life. It's crazy.
And I know. It's insane. The man just all he did was write.
I mean,
in every genre.
Go ahead.
He did every genre possible. They were all good. Except for Almeric is kind of but he never finished it, probably for that reason.
Well, yeah, he was in the middle of. I really can't count that one against him because he didn't have a chance to edit it. And so
he never finished
it.
it. Someone else wrote the weird ending. Yeah.
Yeah, so I think that we can give him a pass on that. But yeah, I love his westerns. I think they're absolutely freaking awesome.
Oh my god, those are his best.
Oh, the language is just insane. And so, yeah. Herman, tell me what to draw. I got in on this in the middle of everything, and I had like family stuff, and I'm watching the debate at the same time. What should I draw for you tonight? Just because I can't draw anyway, so we might as well just make stuff up. And at this point,
draw Herodine.
Draw me like one of your French girls.
Draw like one of your French girls.
One of your French girls, just like Herodine. So, anyways, you said I'm on fire. You're like, when it comes to fire, you're like a freaking flamethrower. I'm more along the lines of somebody farted too close to a candle.
Which that is not true. Stop it! You have to slap. Literally. Oh my gosh! There's somebody. No, I told my family. I'm like, I know it's the debate, and I'm like, meanwhile, people right before this, somebody called me, and I had like, I've got to go back. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. Herman Hunter is on tonight. I said he's one of the first people I ever met. I literally wrote a series, and I didn't have any idea what I was doing. And I was actually talking to you before BaseCon because we were talking through like Gary's forum and stuff, and then we were doing DNCQ, and I'm like, I'm going to be there for Herman no matter what. And I literally like came in here, and I'm like, the rest of y'all, if something catches on fire, you're just gonna have to deal. Just gonna have to deal with it because mommy's in here. So yeah, so Herman, you're famous. You're famous in my household.
Well, if it makes you feel any better, I looked on Twitter, and apparently Biden's not doing so well. So,
holy crud! I know. The worst part is, I'm sitting here watching. I'm for a reason. I'm watching Razor Fist, watching them, and actually it has closed captioning, so I'm able to read the closed captioning. But this is on a 2-minute delay, dudes, isn't it? Is it? It's like on a 2-minute delay.
Yeah.
Which means we're not
a long 2-minute delay. Yeah.
How long?
That's like very long because it's usually a 3-second delay. They put it on a 2-minute delay, which is
That's just insane. It's being edited while we're watching. There is no way to know if what we're seeing is actually live or not. 2 minutes is a lifetime in TV. Anything could be taking place at that point.
Every time Biden looks like he's about to keel over, like he drifts off camera, like he's tilts, they cut Trump. Because like, oh crap, he just
cut away.
Put the camera back on him.
Well,
Trump is smart. He has a staffer off on the side filming everything live.
Yeah, but why is his chin melting? Because I'm like looking at Biden's chin, and I'm not sure what's happening here.
Biden has testicles.
It's
mask is shifting off his reptilian skin.
Well, we can't call it his chin. It's a chin that they constructed.
I don't know. Yeah. There is something really bizarre. Well, also the lower part of
they implanted like silicone into his chin.
Maybe maybe that's a wound he took when he was fighting Corn Pop.
It probably is his scrotum because he's had so many facelifts. He's now like at his waist.
Oh, here's something new. Let's see if we watch it and see if you see Biden blink. People are saying they have not seen him blink yet.
Oh no, because he can't. He also can't close his mouth. He's mouth breathing through the whole thing.
Wow. Okay. So but yeah, that's kind of weird. If you actually don't see him blink, I have to see an actual
he
blink.
blinks, but it's very slow and labored.
Aw.
Like he's not in
I'm
good
waiting
shape.
right now. I've been watching now for about there's he closed his eyes, but he hasn't actually blinked. That's a really weird thing.
He's had like a ton of surgery.
Well, like I said, I've actually been watching for like the last, usually within 30 seconds, a person will blink, almost always. In fact, most people will blink about, I think it's once about every, 15 to 20 seconds? At least.
Well, you really notice it when you see Trump, like with human behavior.
Yeah, whoops.
The guy who can't blink, he just has to slowly close his eyes. He looks down when he blinks.
Yeah, I just saw that. Yeah, you and I are watching it at the same time. And he looked down, but he doesn't blink. He's just not blinking at all. That's so weird. That's really weird. I would have never looked at that if I hadn't seen that. Wow. So yeah, Razor Fist giving it, but I can't hear what Razor's saying. He's just laughing over and over again. I have no idea.
Someone needs to dub over like dialogue from Gran Torino over this.
What?
Because good Lord.
Get off my lawn.
It's like this is the sequel to Gran Torino we never wanted.
Wow.
Trump. I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence, and I don't think he knows what he said either.
What? Really? Did he just say that? Oh my God. Oh, that's great. Oh my gosh.
That's what I said. Like all Trump needed to do to win was like as soon as his mic turned on, just look at Biden and do like a double take. Oh my God, Crypt Keeper, and then just don't say anything else.
Or every time the camera cuts away,
CNN wouldn't know what he was talking about.
Now I know where Eric's getting his reference from.
Biden.
Go
right there, right in front of me the whole time.
Come on, I'll take you out behind the gymnasium. We'll fight it out.
Oh, my Lord.
We'll fight it out. Me and Corn Bob are gonna meet you behind the gate with a rusty knife. Dude. I feel bad because I know somebody will probably be listening to me later. They'll be like, "You made fun of my candidate." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, honey." But I love you all, whoever you are out there. Then I found out that people from my church are actually listening to me when I get on stream, and I'm like, "Holy cow! I have to be good all the time now." I don't ever cuss on stream. Do I? Yeah. Do I cuss on stream?
Like
do I ever
Taylor.
I don't.
No, ma'am, you do not.
I don't know what a Taylor cuss is like, but I guess it's got R's in it.
Arr. Shoot. I do actually. I have cussed
Or
in
does
real life.
cuss under their breath like Popeye?
Who cussed me, guy? Whoa, olives! You're so beautiful.
That is so fantastic. Oh my gosh. I'm being distracted by debating, and that means I'm like getting exactly nothing done on this drawing. Herman, you're probably going to get a stick figure holding a gun or something. I'm not sure. Buy my book. Oh, I know exactly what I'm going to do now.
That's okay. I was going to work on my comic today and got 0 pages done.
Really, Kenma? You usually get everything done.
I stared at the canvas, and that's where it stayed.
Really? You're kidding me? You never have that problem. I have never seen a moment where you didn't just knock it out of the park one.
Oh.
Really?
I just had one of those days.
It happens to
I'm sorry, sweetheart. Ice cream. Eat some ice cream. That'll make it better. That's what always does it.
I just clipped a tweet and dropped it in the general.
Did you really?
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Go look at it. You're gonna make me go look at everything, and I'm gonna have okay. So now I gotta go. Jeez. Okay, fine.
I wish I could show up, but I can't.
There's a commercial break.
Something must have happened.
That's hilarious.
That's great. Now I heard they scheduled 2 for the because too much for the Biden, right? But whilst I was making my coffee, I actually was thinking a little bit more about that Nosferatu movie, and I might actually go to the cinema to watch that.
What?
Yeah.
It's been years. It's been years since I've been to movie theater.
No, I'm not going to say how many years.
I have a movie theater.
You don't?
Nope.
We still have.
No, it got bought and got turned into a mosque.
A what?
Really?
Oh.
That's sacrilege.
We used to call them the talkies.
Yeah. Well, no, that's sacrilege on every level.
Yeah, I'm sad.
So
I
sad.
can't even go to a movie theater anymore.
That is
At least they're still playing
terrible.
fiction.
That's interesting. In my time living in America, I don't think I've ever seen a mosque. I think I saw a synagogue once.
A mosque in Dallas, Texas.
I seen the Catholic things. Mainly
cathedral?
little Protestant churches. Yeah, that's that.
There's a lot of Protestant churches. You can't
Hypocrites?
go down the road
Oh.
without hitting a church around here. You can't swing a cat without hitting a preacher.
That's true. Well, my
Jesus.
family's got a bunch of them in them. But yeah, I don't think I've ever seen a mosque in America.
I've
There's one
seen
right
it.
down the street
Yeah.
Really?
where I live.
And when was that built?
I want to say in the 90s.
Interesting.
We have mosques here that were built in the 70s.
That was my favorite Bear movie.
Oh.
What?
Gotcha. I gotcha.
Oh my gosh, is Alan here? Am I seeing him? Is he here today?
Yep, he's doing
Yeah,
a good
I'm
job.
here. I'm tired of all these bears.
I shouted you out on whatever stream it was. Who was I watching last night? I literally it was
It was
Michael Bancroft. Was it
yeah, it was either
Bancroft?
Was it Bancroft?
And,
Yeah, it was
Yeah, it was
Bancroft. He was
and Bancroft?
they're selling Six Gun Gorilla.
Yes,
yeah,
thank
those
you.
guys. Oh yeah.
I shouted out. Alan was like there, and there was like a wild Alan Alonso sighting or something. I was like, Alan Alonso loves it. I know you do too. Got some total shouts in.
Yeah.
It's like
I
all the
got it,
cross
yeah.
pollination. I was proud. That was a proud moment for me. This is a general reference question. Herman, you do own a gun, right?
I might, yes.
Okay, thank you. I just need to make sure. Thank you. I want to make
And
sure
it-
it's for historical act.
And it might be a Smith & Wesson 9mm M&P 2.0.
Jeez,
metal.
that is too much information, and it was lost in a horrible
Tell them about your
boating
garter
accident.
belt.
What is it? In a horrible boating accident. Thank you very much. Means you're
It's
in
somewhere in Montana.
Somewhere in Montana.
There was a video I saw. I'm sure I've said this before on stream, but I think it was up in Canada. They were ice fishing, and the ice was melting, and so they were losing one of their trucks, and they were trying desperately to pull their truck out of the water, and then they just like bent the truck in the middle. But they were so drunk that the owner of the truck was like, wait a second, you guys. He reaches into the back window and pulls out his gun. And he's like, I still got my gun. And they're like, yeah.
Can confirm.
You have to, what's important in life, besides the lamentations of women.
Well, they
That's
can be
great.
expensive, can't they?
Yeah.
Well, yes, they my opus magnus, right? Doing this awesome thing.
It's magnum opus, but okay.
It's Elvis
It's
Magnus.
It's
That's
my
my
opus
child.
magnus.
Glutamus maximus.
It's
Yeah,
My
that's
Elvis
what it is.
Magnus.
I cannot watch this debate and draw at the same time. You realize I'm just what? I can't even.
All I can draw is the Crypt Keeper.
I cannot do any of this at the same time. So I have to. I have to do this. I have to do this for Sweet Baby Jesus and Herman Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
I think my problem today with trying to draw is I just spent the entire day ended up watching Shoresy.
Oh, really?
That was my problem, I think.
Well, there you go. It wasn't really that you couldn't think. You were just occupied.
I was distracted.
You're distracted. Yeah, I got nothing done today. I was busy with other stuff after that and getting banned off of Twitter.
What'd you do?
Okay, it's a long story, but well, some people were like, there was the usual suspects about abortion and everything like that. But there's a few things that really chat me off, which is people just suggesting that because a child has that if they have a condition, the doctors are always right and just axe this thing. Now, like a doctor has ever been 100% right. So I just posted a few facts that I know, like real facts that you post a picture of a baby that that was supposed to die and it didn't, and a baby that was supposed to be born with a horrible deformity and it was, but it lived for 5 years and it had a beautiful life. So I posted that, and then I posted the secret formula for PSP, otherwise known as processed skin proteins. There's a Google patent for it. You know what it's made of? You know what it's made of?
Sounds illegal.
It's PSP, processed skin proteins, and it's for lip plumpers and for forehead injections. And it's the patent literally spells out how to get it from third trimester abortions and how to farm it from frozen. So I just posted the patent online, and it got me banned. Just complete. Of course, I'm sure there were a lot of other people banned, so maybe I'm just like making it for a really good reason, and maybe it was really a glitch. But I couldn't help but notice that all of my thought bots and Elons were still there even after I got banned. So I don't think it was a bot purge. I'm sorry, because all my Elons were still there. But yeah, so I posted that and got in trouble, and I'm not, and no regrets, buddy, no regrets at all.
It's just Twitter.
No regrets.
No regrets. I'm gonna get that on a tattoo and put no regrets because I'm gonna do it.
Yeah,
the ban happened right in the middle of me posting too. It's like it literally showed up in blue. I took a screenshot of it because if you do it real fast, you can do it before they shut you down. So right in the middle of posting, and he posted, goes, "Your account has been suspended." I'm like, "Get wrecked, loser!" And I went over to my secret one that I had, and I immediately got a hold of Herman. I was like, "Herman, they abandoned me." And you cared a lot. You cared. It was awesome.
Yes, it was awesome.
Yeah.
I think.
It was awesome. I love making trouble. It's just fun.
It's crazy you got banned even though you cited your sources. Jeez.
I did. I cited my sources. I went straight to source. I cited a link. It is public knowledge. It is all there. They can go ahead and get mad at me all they want. All them rich people needing their booty injections.
That is weird. It's so creepy. It's like, do they really think that looks good?
Oh yeah, did you see the ones where the ladies getting like Botox injections and they were talking minutes there?
It's really, I mean, even Nicki Minaj, whatever her name is, even her level, which is a little bit more, restrained, it looks bad.
Okay, what is?
Get it right.
What's the thing from the poor little gal from Stranger Things? I keep hearing about this, and I don't know her name, so I don't know how that turned out. But supposedly one of them had gotten it done, and it didn't go very well, and everybody's sad about it. And I feel bad for people because it's like you really think you're making yourself look pretty, and you find out, oh no, this is not what I wanted. That would be so sad.
Well, that's like well, not like, I don't know what Millie Bobby Brown looks like, but Erin Moriarty definitely did work. I'm sure you guys talked about this already.
She's got the Ozempic look.
No, she probably got the buccal fat removal where they take out the fat out of the cheeks for women, which is sad because as they get older, their skin, their cheeks sink in. So it's to make them look more mature for their age. And it's just sad because then women feel pressure in that industry to look older. Well,
I've noticed she was losing tons of weight throughout the second and third season of that show too. So I wasn't surprised when I saw that picture of her with the crazy makeup on. I was like, yeah, she's been looking that way for a while. It's just because you're in Hollywood where they tell you to look a certain way, and they're not shy about it. They'll walk right up to you oh, you need to fix this.
That is so sad though. You're seeing it with women that are 22, 23. They have no reason to be going down and getting a Botox injection in the forehead. They're not old yet. They don't. I mean, it's just not good for them.
Yeah, you talk about the girl from The Boys. Is that the one you're talking about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
and
Silly. You
And
were
she
You know
was
talking
who
on
was
about
worse
The
than
irony.
that
too.
doesn't
is
move.
Ozzy
The
Osbourne's
irony,
daughter.
because
Yeah. Well, she
working
had a
Oh,
lot of
God.
extra
plot,
stuff though.
the whole show's about anti-corporations and how they manipulate people like that, and then she goes off in real life and does exactly what evil company she worked for. It's like, oh, the
Wow.
irony. Tell
But
me
yeah,
about
that's
it.
just hard. And I've got the secret to my youth. Some people think I look younger than I. That's awesome. But Herman knows he's met me in real life. The secret is fat. It's fat. That's all there is to it. Balloons don't get wrinkles, and my grandpa taught me that. And for whatever reason, when people, yeah, you hit a certain angle of the camera and it looks great. Other angles, I look like a potato with a face drawn on it, and I'm like, I literally do. I look like somebody you could stick the little hands in it. Suddenly I'm Mrs. Potato Head.
No,
And it's
she
just
looks exactly like she looks on her videos.
Rosa, Mrs. Potato Head is a doll. You know, don't put yourself down like that.
Yeah, there you go.
No pun
you just told me
intended.
she was cute. Mrs. Potato Head is
It's
cute.
an
Don't
absolute
put
doll.
yourself down. That didn't work.
Oh man.
I'm
She's
still
cute.
waiting for everyone to talk about the guns they have. Jeff started it.
Yeah, Jeff started it, but he shouldn't really be saying that on the air because things and stuff.
I call them pythons myself.
I never said I had a gun. I said if I did have one, it would be a Smith and Wesson.
You're
Yes,
American.
you
You're
did.
allowed to have guns. We have an amendment for that, sir.
That is true. Called Texas.
I got 5 in my office.
Yeah. Well, that's what I want to talk about. What people have. I got 2, and I live in Japan.
Really, what do you have?
I got a Winchester Deluxe, and I have which is an old gun, but I thought it was cool, so I bought it. And I got an old Beretta shotgun.
Really?
Well, it's probably good that it's an old Winchester because or maybe it was Remington. One of them is like producing real garbage guns these days.
Oh, this is an old one, like from the 50s or maybe 60s. It was what is it? It's a Deluxe 94, maybe. I think that's right.
Really?
It's nice lever action. The cool one. The Jimmy Stewart one. Yeah.
Oh, I love it.
Nice.
I'll be back in a minute.
It's got a stainless
You-
steel carriage on it. It's really nice. Yeah.
You can name
got a
your gun
Winchester,
Winchester
shotgun from the
Busby.
60s.
I could. But I tell you what, the thing shoots really, really good. It's I don't know. It's very accurate gun. I think was the ammunition is like what, a 32, I think, something like that. But yeah, but it shoots really straight. It's got a good range on it. It's nice. I've never used it for hunting though.
Really? What do you use it for? Well, they said you have bears up there.
Well, I bought it for hunting, but the only few times I've gone hunting here, I use the shotgun. So.
Do you hunt for kitsune?
No, I'm gonna mess with them. Leave them be. No deer or boar. Just use a slug, and it's easy enough. But I should use the Winchester. I've only been a few times, because I was invited to go, so I had to go get a license. It was a noisy thing. But I do work with a dynamite guy who knows all the cops. So.
Wow. Very nice.
Dynamite too.
Yeah, I got a dynamite license as well. Yeah. Had to get that to do the job. Oddly enough.
Just a mark.
Dynamite. Nobody ever let me have any.
Well, most farmers in America can get dynamite quite easily.
That's called tannerite, and that stuff makes noise.
Yeah. Well, Amphor works really well. That's easy to get. If you get Amphor, and you get yourself a quarter stick, which most people can get, maybe not in all states, but you can get a quarter stick of dynamite quite easily. You just throw a quarter stick dynamite in the middle of like a bunch of sticks of Amphor and just wrap that up. You get a big bang.
Oh boy!
What I'm saying, a quarter stick is easy to get, and Amphor is easy to get. So
Oh my goodness.
Tank. We're talking dynamite.
Dynamite.
Yeah. But I tell you what, though, Jeff, that Beretta I got, it's a really old one. It's like from the 40s, I think. But it's good. It's a good, solid shotgun. But it's one of those double barrel breech breakers. One of them. But I'll tell you what, though, the I don't know what they call it, the filigree maybe. The chiseled in art into the the carriage and of course the wood's got stuff in it too. It's real pretty.
Ooh, I bet it is pretty.
Yeah, it's old
Yeah.
though. Because I bought it local, it was easier to do than try to do it because the Japanese are really weird about guns.
Really?
Oh.
Are they
Yeah,
really?
I'm surprised you could get one at all. That's
Well, I am a bugbear.
there you go.
No, I just know the right people. Anybody can do it. You just got to take a test, but it's in Japanese.
Oh well, that probably helps if you know Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can do it that way.
But I also know the right people, so I can. You can do it. It'll take you many years before they will finalize it for you. But I know the right people, so I was able to take the test and get it immediately.
Nice. All right.
Were they just like, you are Chester Busby. You may do it.
No, I just know the right. It's all about who you know, right?
You're man of sex and muffin? Yes, I am. Oh, you'll get done.
Well, I mean, the only reason I needed it was because I got invited to go on a hunting trip here in Japan, so I had to go. I had to go get it done.
Yeah, you're not going to go with a bow and arrow for something like that, are you?
I would love to, because when I was last hunting in America, I was basically bow hunting, which I prefer. But here in Japan, it's illegal.
What?
Wait,
it's illegal to...
Bow hunting is highly illegal.
What?
Even using the traditional bow?
Yeah, no, it doesn't matter. It's completely illegal. Matter of fact, I've had more trouble because I don't do it much anymore, but I have a nice compound bow. I go down to the archery ranges practice, just for fun, a little bit of physical hobby. I'm not very good at it, but whatever. I get more hassle transporting that bow than I do the shotgun.
Wow. That's so
Why
crazy.
is that?
I don't know.
I would
never because that's a traditional samurai weapon.
I don't know. The Japanese are very anti-weapons. Matter of fact, you cannot have a knife on your person that is longer than than a pinky.
What?
That's impossible.
Yeah.
My people would die. They're like, you have to have a knife everywhere you go. Literally. That's it's like you have to have one right now.
No, they're very strict. They're very strict.
Wow.
But can you hunt with a sling?
No, you can only hunt with a rifle or shotgun. That is the only thing, and you have to get licenses, and they are very noisy about it.
I mean, you can hunt with the sling, right? You learn about it in the books, right?
I probably did it in Boy Scouts, if I recall.
Yeah.
And about your bare hands, just wrestling it down to the ground. And
get a nice steak knife out of the kitchen and your bare hands, and good to go.
I know an old dude, and now I think it's a tall tale, but I've been told, but I've been told it's real. One of my uncle's friends that used to go hunting with him all the time, and I've seen him, I've met him, and he had shot a deer and he was tracking it, and he tracked it to kind of a shrubbery, and he saw it in there kind of moving, so he just jumped on top of it to kind of finish it and be done with it. But it turns out that was not the one he shot. That was just a deer hiding, and he killed it. Now,
we had a neighbor that killed a deer with a penknife.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like a tall tale to me.
He was in his tree stand, and it was like the last day of hunting season. He's like, "I'm not getting a deer. I'm so depressed."
Oh.
And a deer walked right under his tree stand, and he's like, "Well, I can't shoot it that way." So, without thinking, he just pulled out his knife and jumped on its back and cut its throat.
Yeah. Well, that's what they said he did. I don't know, but like I said, that's hard to believe. But it could be true.
Oh no, this kid, you could tell he did it because he was covered in head to toe with bruises and cuts and bite.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Well, I this is no lie, and I am actually telling this story, and I can tell it because I'm not telling any details. But a boy out here that I answered a call on, his mother was being attacked by a pit bull, and the pit bull got a hold of her arm. He took out his pocket knife and killed the dog right there. There's a full size.
Well, sure, a dog. Yeah, that's
Literally,
that's
do you
much
realize how
easier.
big this thing was?
Deer,
dog
you
was
don't get it
huge.
though. Deer are
It was
fast.
12-year-old. Well,
They're
that's true.
really
Yeah,
Deer are strong, but they
they're
feel
strong.
pain.
Yeah.
I raised you a moose.
Pit bulls don't feel
Oh
pain.
no, I got
so
my
I
moose
would rather
story.
start a deer with
It
a
was
knife.
scary. I didn't defecate my pants like the president though.
Oh,
It was close.
I've had pit. I will be honest. I've had pit bulls and I loved them. My girl was the smartest girl I'd ever known. They have to be trained constantly. They are always have to be with their owner. I was always with her, and she was like the best dog trained, best disciplined dog I ever had. But I took it very seriously.
Sure.
Yeah, but so I love dogs. I couldn't believe it. I go over there, and I'm like, he's standing right there, and he's absolutely his mom's holding her arm, and this is like a 9-year-old. It's literally a 9-year-old kid. He's like, I took care of it. I'm like, well, no, I'm in Texas. I'm like, holy
Yeah,
cow.
that's fair.
Little dude
Yeah.
was like, man,
You train it yourself, or you call an instructor, or
oh, what was that?
I mean, you train her yourself, or
Yes, I trained her
Oh.
myself. She was also, my daughter was also in the military at the time and trained her as well. And we trained it according to we had common commands, things like that. And she was trained to be very people oriented. She was taken out constantly. Also, she was a Staffordshire, which is different. A lot of people consider them the same, but they are slightly different. And a Staffy, full blood, and she was very well socialized as a puppy. So we made sure that she was always around, and she always knew her place in the pack. And because of that, she was one of the best dogs I ever owned. Absolutely beautiful.
I think the best
and sweet
trained
girl.
dog I've ever seen was a boxer.
Oh my gosh, boxers are so much fun.
Yeah. Really smart.
Trained my
dog.
girlfriend to make a sandwich. That count?
Yeah, that counts. That definitely counts. I don't know if I'd say that about my girlfriend, but you know.
Hey, anybody can train a dog.
The only animal fight, kind of hand-to-hand thing I've ever had to do in my life is I was out goose hunting, shot a goose, he dropped. I went over because I didn't have a dog, so I went ahead to get him myself. I walk in, I winged him, so he's walking around, right? And of course, I don't know if you know anything about geese or swans. They're nasty things. And it attacked me, so I took the butt of my shotgun and laid into him. So that's it. I killed a goose.
Yeah, geese are pretty vicious.
They are.
Yeah, they're aggressive.
They are.
We had my family had geese, and we had one. He was the nicest gander. But he got PTSD.
They never.
Our geese got attacked by dogs, like stray dogs. And he after that he just didn't trust anybody. Just hyper vigilant, like. He was just a very great guard dog after that.
Did he attack the people, or?
Yeah, we would have to like hold him. Like he'd attack anybody he didn't know. Just show him
okay.
boss.
He was okay with the family though.
Oh yeah, for the most part.
Razor is watching the post-analysis show
Yes.
on CNN.
Oh my gosh, the
they
whole
are
channel
not
looks like they're
happy.
about to
They are
cry.
really concerned.
No. Yeah, that's funny. I was
They
looking
are
at that.
very concerned. If it was any other candidate, then Biden Trump would be in deep trouble. Okay. All right. All righty then.
Keep telling
How
yourself
long
that.
left?
We got ourselves about 12 minutes. Oh, here's that black guy that hates white people so much. The racist dude.
Oh.
Van Jones. Yeah, he hates the whites.
Really?
Yeah, he hates the whites, yeah. It's always white people's faults. Damn white peoples.
That's what producers tell him to say, anyways.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, they're all a bunch of shills. I mean, there's a few of them I think are just unhinged, but most of them are just simply making money, right? I think Whoopi might be
Like
unhinged.
Joy's definitely unhinged.
What the hell happened to Whoopi, Jeff and Eric? I mean, she used to be cool. What happened to Whoopi, dude? Is it Ted
I think it
Danson's
was
fault? Did
Patrick.
he do it?
I blame Patrick Stewart.
You think?
Oh,
Yeah, I think it was
Patrick
him.
Stewart, yeah, it could be.
Pretty sure that Ted Danson took something out of her.
I think he did. I mean, because
That's
she's
right.
way unhinged, dude. It's a shame, really. Well, anyway, it looks like Trump had fun. And that's mainly what he does.
Oh,
so.
Dance fun is the whole point.
Oh, he has a great old time. He enjoys it.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
He does his little dance.
Give him
Little
an
old man
audience. Right?
dance. It's cute.
Does
Both
nice
of them
thing.
could be funny.
Such a racist.
I buried Joe. He did nothing.
It was the best ever. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody knows it.
Yeah.
Everybody knows it.
Thank you. That's so funny.
Are there any gimmicks in the debate? In the
Oh, they
US
had
debate?
many. I think they had a mute button, and of course, you had two CNN reporters that were, coordinating and
Anti-Trump.
hosting. So I'm sure there was many shenanigans, sure. But
Yeah,
you
the cards
can't
against
deal
them.
with dementia. You can't hide it. I don't care how many times you shut the camera off. You can't hide it. It's just, it's we could even say it's sad if he wasn't such a jackass, right?
Yeah.
Because
He wasn't a mass murderer. Yeah, I feel bad for him.
Oh yeah, he's a
I've
jackass.
never ever liked him. Even when before Obama, I've never liked him. So fuck that guy.
Yeah, he's that
Remember when he was
flippant
like
and arrogant politician guy. He's that guy. He's always been that guy.
He was very
He's
racist.
like the typical lying. He's like the politician that cartoons are made about.
Yeah.
Like a Quimby, He was always that guy, and now he's president. It's like, of course.
But he was so racist in his early days. I mean, I was horrified.
He is in his current days too.
They touched my legs. They touched my hair.
That's right. Black kids. Well,
He
he
was
did
awful
the
about
black kids
terrible
just as
things.
good as white kids thing again. I saw it. Yeah, it's
Seriously? Yeah.
Goodness gracious, Joe. All righty.
Well, at Howard University, the entire class turned their backs on him when he got up to speak,
Wow.
Good.
Oh yeah, good. Yeah.
which was like crazy because that's a very progressive place. Like it's like one of the bluest colleges there is.
Yeah, no, definitely the Howard for sure. But when I saw him make, as I've seen him make a bunch of dumb statements, of course, he's got dementia. He or senility of some kind. But when he came out and said, if you don't, if you're black and you don't vote for me, and you ain't black or something like that, that statement, and I was like, Joe, you've never liked black people. You're the
terrible.
guy who's always complaining about the ghetto blacks and their violence. That's you, Joe. You've always been that dude. And I'm not even saying he's wrong.
Jungle Joe.
Because, a lot of time, because what he was always doing, people take it out of context now, but he was talking about gangbangers, right? Is what he was talking about. And of course they suck. We all agree, including the black people. Gangbangers suck.
Bad. Yeah.
But I just thought that was the weirdest thing. It's like, Joe, you've never been the black politician. That's not you. You've never been that.
He's never
Who
been there
told
for
him
them.
he was that? Someone lied to the dude. It's probably his wife, Dr. Jill.
Which it's like so weird that they put him with Obama. It's like they made. It's almost like they planned for him to be president the whole time, right? Like,
well, they did, sure. Yeah.
He was already doing deals with communist CCP, and he had already gotten in bed with that, and that was one of the reasons he was chosen out of the candidate pool to be.
Someone's giving me a lot of echo here.
Oh, I know.
Echo.
It shouldn't be me.
Ma, it looks like it's Rabbit, but Rabbit's setup always looks like that, so I don't know. I don't think so. I really like what Kima's done today. It's really cool. It's different. Melissa's done something fun. I don't know what it is. Is it Baba Yaga? I think it's Baba Yaga. I'm going with that. Rabbit has done this really cool Chosen Girl. Very nice. It's a great picture. Alan has done an orc. Cool. I like orcs.
You're fine.
Okay.
I heard you like origami.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I was really into origami when I was a little kid, and here I did it for a while too. I was really big into it. Matter of fact, my grandma, she was really good friends with Governor Garrahy, who lived in my hometown for some reason. He was the governor of Rhode Island, but he lived down in Narragansett. She was really good friends, and as I got older, I think maybe they were too good of friends. Grandma was up to there. But nevertheless, I remember he came over one day and he was chatting with her. Of course, my grandpa was dead, so I guess it's okay. He gave me a little origami book.
Aww. That is so sweet.
Yeah. I don't know if you know where it is.
Go do some. I'm gonna go talk to your grandma. Go fold some frogs over there.
Yeah, no, that's basically what it was, I think. Yeah, but that got me into it, and then when I came over here, it's like it's a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Plenty of origami.
I got a big old box of all kinds of papers and all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I was really into it for a while.
Brian Shearer just posted on Twitter. I introduced my son to the Leroy Jenkins meme, and now he shouts it whenever he enters the room.
That's great. That's appropriate.
No.
Leroy Jenkins. What the hell, Leroy?
So
now, see, today that would be some stupid setup TikTok, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was real.
It was, yeah. Just idiot.
It was real, but
you're like hot poo.
Well,
no, we're not talking about hot too.
I see so many of these little TikTok things my wife is watching, and it's like, okay, so you're a nurse, you set up a camera, you leaned against the wall, put your hands on your thighs, and you're crying. Go, cue. It's like, really? Did you think people wouldn't notice?
Really?
I mean, it's pretty creepy, dude. There's a lot of those videos. People are like, oh my god, did you see that? And it's like, dude, why do you think the camera was on in the perfect position? Do you think that was actually natural or organic in any way?
Multiple angles is always they forget. They'll make multiple angles so it can follow it from room to room or whatever.
Right.
You're like, dude, no, that's the dead giveaway.
And obviously, yeah.
Who has that many cameras in their room? Like, get out of here.
No one does. I mean, that's just my point. I'm just surprised.
In my bedroom.
So many people. You have them in your bedroom there, Eric? What you doing?
Oh yeah, I got cameras everywhere.
Just on the ceiling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
Well, it's sometimes hard to shave in those. Hard to get the two areas.
That's true. One thing I actually have done, and I don't know if it exists anymore. But when was that? The 80s, I guess. Maybe it was the 80s. Well, no, I was dating this girl. She was a cutie, and her parents were away for the weekend, so we're over her house, and she wanted to show me her parents' bedroom. And I was like, okay.
That's no. Oh no.
And but her parents literally, it's such a 70s thing. Literally had a mirror over the bed.
Yep.
Your penthouse.
Yeah, right. I mean,
do they have a waterbed?
I thought that was just a movie trope, right? But no.
Nope.
No, when it was a waterbed, no, but I had a waterbed.
Did you weigh the cocaine?
Right? Yeah. No, I really thought that was just some Hollywood trope. I didn't know people actually did that.
Yeah, they did it. They did it for it. It wasn't me. I wasn't old enough.
Those couples with the Frank Frazetta paintings on their van.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
Well, I mean, that was still, it was kind of probably winding down, but that was still at that time, they still had the key party thing going on, right?
What?
Still. Still do those.
Really? I figured that'd
A
be dead
tea
by
party?
now. Key party, yeah.
What's a key party?
All the guys come in, they
It's
put
a
their car
key
keys
party.
into the bowl, and then the girls choose keys out, and that's the girl you have for the night. It's someone else's
I,
wife.
Dad?
It's a swinger
I've
party.
missed so many things tonight.
Yeah, it's
I have
done.
never heard of this.
A key party. And for me personally, I would be like, ew. Oh no, sorry, I got to be the guy. There we go. I did it right.
True story. I actually did do an investigation at a swingers club. We were having to investigate a guy who was for a business thing, and he was going to a swingers club. So my husband actually dressed me up and took me there and let me out. And I got to wander around in the swingers club, and people threatened to do terrible things to me. but they thought it was an enticement. It's like, hey, come here. So evidently there was a lot of stuff going down, and people were, and I actually got some information. It was great, but I can't say a word about it. But it was enlightening. I had never actually got.
I don't like that swinger stuff. I think it's dumb.
It's scary.
You touch my girl, I'm gonna break something on your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is so. I'm so proud of you.
No, it's pretty
I
simple,
guess
right,
there'll
Jeff?
never be a lawyer in Minnesota.
Nobody touches Elizabeth.
Yeah. No.
Well, to be fair, my husband actually picked me right up afterwards.
I am possessive.
I wasn't allowed to stay. Let's put it that.
Yeah. Yeah, I couldn't do that. I don't like the idea of it. No.
Oh, so let's go.
Nope, I wasn't allowed to. I just had to walk in, find the smart, and leave.
You know what? Another thing was a thing, Jeff. Fondue.
Yep.
It was a thing. It was real. And Tupperware parties. I've seen actually a Tupperware party. It is real.
Can you shut up?
Tupperware parties started in the 60s.
Maybe.
Yeah.
But I've
They were
seen
way
it.
back.
Oh,
So
you know
they
what?
are-
I've
After the
also seen an
fondue-
Avon party. Oh.
That too. After the fondue party, after the fondue thing, then it came crepes.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I
I
remember-
didn't know that.
Yeah.
Maybe like a hot pot.
Yeah. But I was a kid, and all the ladies were having their Tupperware parties, and I had to, stay out of the room.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, well, it's all
You
right.
were neglected.
You went if you got somebody else's marshmallow, you had to go home with that guy that night. That's how that works.
Whoa.
Yeah,
no.
right. That's true. Yeah. Oh, marshmallows. Such a great idea. I was actually talking about this with some Japanese the other day in my class. In Europe, they tend to eat sausages, right? But in America, we eat emulsified meat, right? Hot dogs. We're much more prevalent. At least when I was younger, I see on these cooking shows that sausages become quite popular. But when I was young, it was mainly emulsified stuff, right? And how you cook a sausage and an emulsified hot dog are different, right?
Yes.
I mean, you can put it on the barbecue, or you can do what you can. But really, the best way is to either steam or boil an emulsification, right? But even though that's true, we were talking about the psychology of a thing. And if you take and put a hot dog on a stick and cook it on the fire, it's not as good as that steam wiener. But in your head, it is.
How do we get back to the hot?
If you put some cornbread around it.
Yeah, I'm scared of these wiener things.
Dude.
Ended up with wieners.
Vienna sausages or something?
No. Wieners. Soggies.
Well, now Vienna sausages,
Good
Beanie
stuff,
Weenies
man.
are wieners.
Great.
Well,
These are the non-sausage sausages, right? They're not.
They're
I'm way
sausage.
up-
They're just emulsified. Whereas
Not
in
meat.
Europe, you guys usually don't mix it up that much. You leave
No,
some
it's more
chunks
like
in
meat.
it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. But in America, when I was young, it was mainly the emulsified stuff. And they're good. You just got to cook them different, right? But we were talking about the psychology of the campfire. It's real. It's true.
Yeah.
We
It
call
makes
it
me think
the glizzy here now.
Oh, the glizzy. I see. Yeah.
That's what it's called now.
Yeah.
I
Well,
wonder if that's why barbecue sauce.
That doesn't even make any sense.
you know what I found, Amy, about barbecue sauce? That's kind of interesting. Every
What?
culture has their thing that you kind of have to be born there to like it. You know,
Uh-huh.
every culture has that,
Ooh.
right? You know what America's is?
What?
Peanut butter and
Barbecue
chili?
sauce. Barbecue
Really?
sauce.
No way.
Most
Yeah,
people
but
I've met
mother-
around the
No.
world can't stand it. They're like, "Oh, that's disgusting."
Well,
Do
they
they
can
not
shut
like
up.
Say
barbecue?
what?
Oh, we like it
I'm
here.
talking about the
You do?
sauce. I'm not talking about barbecue is amazing, but that's
The sauce.
smoked
No,
meat.
no,
I'm talking
no.
about the
Yeah,
sauce.
Well, you're
yeah.
supposed
There's
to
a
put it
million
on the
types
meat.
of barbecue sauce, so surely.
I think we like
I'm
it
talking
here.
about the American one, the one that's like kind of
Oh, I wouldn't know.
tangy, spicy, sweet.
It's
Oh yeah, but we
it's
got
way
like
too
4 or 5
sweet.
different ones here.
Of course we do.
Yeah,
You know what
depends
I
on the
mean. I'm
region.
talking about the standard barbecue sauce, right?
Like you get on
I
a McRib?
I think
Like
we
you
like
get with
it here.
Hunt's, Hunt's barbecue sauce or something, right?
Oh yeah.
But I've
Yeah.
I've
I've
had
had one.
many. I've seen many foreigners like, yeah, they hate it.
Oh.
Well, they don't have to
Strange.
eat it.
They don't.
A lot
You
of
also
people I know
do
that's
like
been to America generally think most of your stuff's too sweet, to be fair.
That is true.
Really?
No, it is true. American
Yeah.
stuff's way too sweet. That is true.
It
Yeah.
is. There's
It
sugar.
is.
There's so
Yeah.
much sugar here.
Yeah.
You just
It's
look at the
insane.
food and you get fat. It's awful.
It is true.
That is
It
true.
is
I
true.
saw
We
a
love
That's
our
right,
sugar.
Gabby. But
I
the
saw a
thing,
report
yeah.
that. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, please.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay.
It was that in Europe, the Subway sandwiches, the American chain, the bread is considered cake over there because there's so much sugar
Mhm.
in the
Oh
bread.
wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they
Oh, I
legally
remember
couldn't
seeing
call
that.
it
Yeah.
bread in
No,
Ireland.
American food is very sweet. It is true. It took me a while to desensitize myself living in Japan. Actually, it took quite a while before I could taste anything, because the Japanese, especially Japan, is so subtle, right? But yeah, me personally, I like the barbecue sauce on the ribs. But with the other barbecue, I just salt and pepper. I'm that kind of guy. I'm a Texas guy, I guess.
There you go.
I
Although
like
the
hot
southern white
sauce.
sauce
Hot
is
sauce
good,
is
man.
good.
Oh yeah, it is. Yeah. Anyway, I'm Jeff.
No.
Herman.
Herman. Oh, sorry, Herman.
Really good.
He got chromatic.
That is. Oh wow, that's impressive.
That's a classic
Oh, is
right
that the
there.
OG or was that the disco version?
I'm going with the
Disco.
disco version. Yeah.
It reminds me of Evil the Cat level on it from Jim every time.
That is awesome.
Yeah. Well, the
Breaking
good
up.
thing is the holiday special now is not the worst thing ever made. That's great.
It is awesome.
A little bit of
But it is
redemption
canon.
for old Georgie there.
There you
It's
go.
still pretty bad, so that's
It's
saying
really
something.
bad. Yeah, that's right.
Is
Gabby.
it that?
This
Okay.
week's was the best bad episode they've had.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah. It's just
Yeah, it's just yeah.
can't they hire a
It's
writer?
okay.
I mean, just get a writer, someone who knows what they're
No.
doing. I mean,
That's
goodness
Yeah,
gracious.
like
Yeah.
They just need to
Connor.
start going to AI.
So, I mean, because I mean, honestly, you can do all your lesbian stuff all you want. Just make a good story about it, dude. I mean, having a bunch of lesbian space witches in Star Wars, yeah, you can do that. You can definitely do that.
I mean,
Actually,
Luke
Chester.
Skywalker, yeah, totally
Hey,
a
Jake.
lesbian.
Hey, buddy. Actually, Chester, Sargon of Akkad did a wonderful video on cargo cults and why we're not going to get good Star Wars or good insert intellectual property.
Really?
Short of it is that, well, no, it's an imitation of something grander than what they can understand. They make their airplanes out of wicker.
Oh, right.
Mhm.
Right.
It's a pale imitation. Yes, it has the shape, but it has none of the magic.
No,
because it's all nostalgia. And
yeah, it's member berries, bad writing. I mean, if they had a good writer and they had someone to a lore master, because this IP is gigantic, right? You need to have a lore master.
Yeah.
But if they did that, it would be fine, dude. It would be no problem, because Star Wars, the Star Wars universe, you could do anything you want, really.
It's a galaxy. There's
Yeah.
something has to be true
Technically,
somewhere.
They have campfires in space.
It's a
Yeah, but
galaxy
it's
far away.
so poor quality. It's amateur hour, Jeff. Anyway, I got to go do my job. I'm stop
Yes,
talking and do
do
my
your job.
Jeff, you got to come with me. Be very strict. Be very strict.
Okay.
In Japan, they would say be kibishi. Okay. All right. So we're taking a look at Eric's here. and I've been enjoying this since the beginning.
Oh my god! Oh gee! Oh god! Oh god!
Yeah, it's about right. It's about right. Can I see the pencil layer again, please?
Sure. Hold on. Oh, good grief. Doop, 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 doop.
Oh, really? It's that deep, huh?
Doop, 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 doop. I'm getting there. Hold on. Where?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man,
I love that
Eric
penciling.
still knows it.
It's really good, dude. Yeah. I mean, the completed thing's great too, but this penciling's really good.
Yeah,
Too.
my pencils are always better than my inks.
Well, it's a process,
I know that
right?
feeling.
The thing is that one of the things that always inspired me on fantasy was I was a big fan of Alan Lee, and Alan Lee always did like pencils and sketches, and they were always black and white. And
Yeah, look, those pencils are amazing. Wow.
Say that again.
Thanks.
The pencils are like so cool.
They are great.
I mean that I actually kind of like that. That sort of like.
Yeah, the pencils are really good. You probably should talk to Art, Eric. Get some pointers from the legend himself.
Art Bell?
We'll
No,
talk to Art.
Art T. Bear.
Oh no! It's a 2-hour show, so I take a lot of shortcuts.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's
I do
right.
love it though. That's really good pencils though, and it's cool. It's one of your poster things. It's really neat. And Jeff is harshly,
Oh jeez! Oh God!
Yes.
What did you do?
Good job, Jeff. Good job, Jeff. All right, let's see here. I'm going to go to the next one over. Amy popped back up. Let me come over and take a look at Amy's again.
Is it around the right way? I had my phone vertical. And oh wait, no, you want the horizontal screen.
No, it looks good. I got it. It should be illegal. Tank. Hey, Tank. Would you like some diabetes?
I think I just got it.
Yeah, definitely.
I love it. It's wonderful.
It's super cute. Yeah, it's
that is pretty good.
Yeah, it's disgustingly cute. Damn it.
It's a lot of fun.
Well, if you like what Eric's done, vote for him in the straw poll, or just vote for Amy because I know how you are. I know how you are.
Hey, hold on, Chester.
This picture
Mr.
screams
Hunter.
power up.
Mr. Hunter should go through all the drawings and judge them like one of our other creators did and tell us how wrong we all drew their characters.
Oh, that's right.
True. That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Who was it that did that to you?
Oh, it was a lady. I don't remember which one it was. She told everybody how bad everything was.
Yeah.
It wasn't that burlesque girl, was it?
No. Well, no, there was another one. I think
It was.
I remember she was a lot of fun. I like that girl.
She's
Who was that? Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, she was fun. She was
But,
she had a good sense of humor.
She had no descriptions of any of her characters, but she expected we should know what they were, I guess, because she was like, "Oh, that's wrong." That's it's like, well, maybe put it in your reference material. We can get it right.
Reference would be nice.
Well, anyway, this is super cute. Thank you very much, Amy. Thank you very much, Eric. Let's go see what Elrod's been up to. Go ahead, Elrod.
I've been reading For Your Eyes Only, the Marvel adaptation.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty terrible. It's just as bad as the movie.
Yeah.
It's as good as I remember.
I'll be reading Annie, the Marvel comic adaptation.
Aww.
Only for you.
Daddy Warbucks.
There was a 50 for 15 deal at the bookstore, so I had to team up with some random nerds so I could fill a box of comics because there was no way I was getting 50. But anywho's,
yeah,
I did an orcish guy coming out of a hole.
Yes.
Out of a hole.
This is my hole. Out of my home. I'm all horny. And then I did the white orc people. Because they sounded creepy and.
Oh, they did, yeah. was my second choice.
Can you bring it down so I can see the head?
Yeah, I love that Wicket.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
That is neat.
I forgot.
Cool.
Gee.
Good job, Jeff. Good job. Yeah, it looks good.
I know I got one of his pelts wrong because I got the note on Twitter from Jeff. He's like, "You got that pelt wrong on his left shoulder." He just made 50 angry tweets about it.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Is it
I'm
trending
just saying
yet?
that so we can start some drama and get him some sales. Get those drama sales going.
Because that drama sells for some reason. But excellent. Very cool stuff. If you like what Elrod's done, vote for the straw poll.
If I wanted to start drama, I just meant something about EVS. Oh no, I didn't.
Yeah, that's
Go ahead.
It doesn't work anymore because no one's following him. He lost all of his people.
Did he?
Really?
Yeah.
He lost all of his diehard fans are gone.
I haven't paid attention to him in years.
Yeah, you can trash talk Comicate and like no one will even dogpile you anymore. They're just like, yeah, we've moved on to Eric Jewsly.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I kind of always wish he just kind of shut up because he's a great artist. He is outstanding. Anyway, I'm looking at Gabby's stuff now, Jeff. She's created some manner of angelic being who has like Jewish stuff on his chest.
That's Hal Cedric. Oh my god!
Yeah. I kind of love it though.
I did my harsh criticism.
You did.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nope.
I would love to see Gabby finish this out in her color because she does color pretty well. Yeah, that's really good, Gabby.
Yes.
I don't see it anymore.
That's legit right there.
Is,
I love
man.
it.
That's you know what that is? That's a bookmark. Is what that is.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'd buy a book with that on the cover.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Gabby gets better every week while the rest of us just say,
Well, here's the thing. I need a bookmark.
I think that's perfect. Yeah.
I think that's a book cover.
It could be a book cover as well, yeah. But it's screen bookmark to me for some reason. I don't know why.
Yeah.
The thing is,
oh my god.
The covers I'm going to try and keep the covers the same style.
Right.
So,
right.
With very stark, so it's like you can immediately identify it.
Yeah.
Well,
does each book sort of stand alone on its own while still being connected, kind of deal?
Well, I would kind of want to, if it has to do with that character, I kind of want to keep it in that same vein. But
yeah, I know. But could you just pick up book 2 and be like, "Oh yeah, I know what's going on," kind of thing?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I've already contacted Jason on that.
Huge. The branding point.
But no, definitely a bookmark. Definitely a bookmark.
Yeah.
We will talk.
Yeah,
I think that's a print.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry, I
it
was
could
muted.
Could be a print. Definitely, and Gabby's colors are good. But you know what? It also is kind of popping in my head. You know how they take those metal bookmarks and they relief cut it?
Yeah.
This could work for that too.
Or even an adult coloring book right there, man. Like that looks like it would be fun to color.
Adult coloring book? What planet do you
Do
live
you
on?
guys?
Yeah.
So I don't know what you.
Dude, coloring is rock.
Go ahead,
Yeah.
Gabby.
So Jeff, I have no idea what scripture or like words go across his tunic.
I haven't.
But I thought it would be. I just put Emmett on it because he's a Revenant, and so like the story of the Golem and how he has those words.
I never even thought about that, but that's actually not a bad idea.
Yeah.
It means truth.
If you want to use the Hebrew for revenant, it would probably be Raphaim. Hebrew for
It's 10:28 p.m.
Thank you.
Thank
you. Do you know where your children are?
I got rock and roll
All I
music
know is
now.
I'm going to in some green hobo gloves.
I don't know
See
who's
if that
playing
improves my
music.
drawing.
Thank you. Someone's playing rock and roll. Must be Alan. But anyway, if you guys like what she's done here, please vote for the straw poll. It's really good. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is really good.
Thanks,
It's
guys.
very nice. Very nice. Vote for Gabby.
But I have to be harsh, so God, it's so good.
Okay, there you go. That was good.
Jeez.
Good. Now, moving along here, Keenma has done something very not Keenma-esque, but I love it, though. That is
I
super
love it
cool,
too.
dude.
Wait a second. I mean, I hate to admit that I love it.
There you go. There you go. No, it's really cool, Keenma.
No, it's really good.
Yeah, you know what
That's
it
a
makes
really
me
good
feel is
hand.
the Spectre. DC Spectre, yeah.
I never even thought about that.
Yeah, no, it's cool. I like it. Yeah. Jeff, you say something harsh, Jeff.
I did. I said I hate to admit that I love it.
Oh, that's right. That's right. You beat me to
Perfect.
it. Yeah. It's really good. I like it a lot. You guys actually got to have a hard time today. But if you do like what Kima's doing, even though she's Canadian, you can vote for her in the straw poll. Yeah. Let's go over here and see what Melissa's doing. Now, Melissa's got. Is this Baba Yaga? Or what do we got here? What character is this?
Okay,
Melissa.
this is I was trying to do an acolyte. There are these
Oh.
creatures that wear black feathered cloaks and can turn to ravens and have hooked noses. I have to admit, it does look very Baba Yaga-esque, and I mean,
Yes.
I don't know how good it is, but I had a lot of fun drawing her. That's for sure.
That is very cool.
It is cool.
It is awesome.
Yeah, it is very cool. Yeah, it's neat.
Wait a second. I have to say
It's
something
very
harsh.
cool.
Yes.
It's not black enough.
It's not black
Oh
enough.
my gosh.
That's fair enough. Yeah, I could definitely use more like not that just line art thing.
A throw bucket.
Yeah.
That'd fix it.
But I love the turn of her face, and then her poof of her hands to transform. Yeah, it's cool. It's very cool.
It's rather complex.
It is.
today.
Yeah, it is, isn't
Yeah.
it? Yeah.
And this creature,
Yeah.
this creature shows up in the Revenant and the Tomb, and the Revenant and the first book of the Revenant and the Cult is more of a thriller, and it deals more with the cultists and things going on. But in the next book, this creature appears again.
There you go.
He's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is cool. Well, if you guys like what Honey's done, please vote for her in the straw poll. Let's move along here. We got a lot today. We got Rabbit, and yeah, I mean, what do you want to say? It's Rabbit. It's awesome. This is a Chosen, correct?
I think it's Firstborn.
Firstborn.
Yes, Firstborn are these sort of angelic. They're this sort of beautiful angelic creature that is actually I wouldn't say mindless, but a vicious psychopath.
You're talking about
yeah, they're vicious psychopaths, and they will and there's a bunch of lore that goes with it, that they were first created by the dark powers, and they were perfect in one sense in that they did exactly what they could do, exactly what the dark powers wanted to do. But when they found out that their creators were not actually gods, they turned on them. And and so this would lead to the creation of the Yerk, who were like version 2.
Oh, I see. It's a good picture, though. I like what you've done here, Rabbit.
It is absolutely gorgeous.
I actually wrote this as a fragmented like origin story of a lot of this stuff, like a long time ago, and that so this creature I've probably never used that story. This creature I'm keeping around, and they show up from time to time, and they are just absolutely vicious. They can use magic, and like I said, they're cannibals. So they
Nice.
are, yeah.
But they're so pretty.
Yes, but they're very pretty.
That's okay.
Yeah, I love this.
Pretty cannibals.
I love this.
Yeah.
The story is fantastic. The art's fantastic, and I love that little palette setup over there.
That's fun.
Yeah, no, that is cool.
My only criticism is that that Rabbit didn't want raw dog it.
Oh, what?
What?
Whoa.
What?
That was something from
Dude.
yesterday.
What?
Oh man.
Whoa.
Have
Oh, I thought we
I
were still talking about hot
somehow?
dogs.
I know, right? Have I somehow lost the meaning of raw dog?
We're not talking about the key parties anymore.
I know.
You're gonna have
It's
to
become
watch
a
Mike's
airplane
stream
term now.
yesterday.
The
You're gonna have to
girls
watch
are
it.
here. Don't talk about those things.
I have to go now.
You have to watch Mike's live stream yesterday to understand this.
Mike S. Miller was talking
Yes.
about raw dogging?
No, he was not.
Oh my gosh. Kinma, bring us back to wholesomeness.
All right.
You're
I didn't-
asking a Canadian to bring you back to
I
wholesomeness?
know, right?
Yes.
What country you live in? Yeah. Now, chat. It's not my fault. Okay, that's all we need to know. It's Jeff's fault. He did it. This is
Jeff's.
killer. Thank you very much, Rabbit. If you like what he's done, vote from the straw poll. Let's move along here over to Alan's. Alan's got something pretty cool. Do we have entertainment with it today, Alan?
No, not until I get some new system going. I'm just too busy.
Just got a really amazing.
It is cool though.
Very pretty.
It's very
The horns aren't straight, and he's got mottled green and black.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Actually, the one detail that he does have that's actually in the book is that shoulder plate right there, the shoulder protector.
Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's an actual detail in the prologue of the first book of my first
Sweet.
book,
Oh, nice.
of the Revenant and the Cult.
And they enjoy eating
They're
sapient
cannibals as
flesh as well.
Yes.
I see.
There's a lot of cannibalism going on.
Yeah, I know. There's a lot of it. There's, it's a lot of that.
Well, it's Biden's America.
That's
Yeah,
fair.
Prices are high.
agree.
That is fair. It is fair. But
Inflation, runaway inflation, do strange
Yeah.
things to people.
it's true. But I think it's awesome. If you like what Alan has done,
Peace.
please vote from the straw poll. And ladies, keep in mind, Alan's ready for love.
Yeah,
Aw.
that's why this orc is raw dogging that arm right now.
That's not what that means, but okay, dokie.
Whoa.
Okie dokie. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Right. Let's go see what
But it's raw,
Johan's
right? Yeah.
doing.
Johan, awesome.
Now Johan has done a lady, and you gotta have to kind of bring that down because I can't see her head at all.
Oh,
Really? Okay.
really? Oh, so
Yeah, no, I
I
think
see.
Streamlabs is having some
Pretty.
trouble here. Yeah, there you go. I can see it now. A
Awesome.
very elven-esque lady. She's thick though. Yeah, I love the bow. That bow is really clean, dude.
That is Herodine.
Hair
Herodine is pretty.
has been dyed. Herodine.
Herodine.
Yeah.
Actually, it was. I started with the name Herod, and then I just added something and made it sound
So cool.
sound
Hermione?
foreign.
the Annie.
Yeah, that doesn't look like Hermione at all. You need to have
No.
she would have to be flat-butted, just flat everywhere. Really.
I'm really digging this one. She's got body by Thixar.
She does, but I'm grooving on the bow, man. That's a nice bow. The perspective is
Yeah.
just right. It's a very good bow.
And
That's an
and like-
English longbow right there.
Yeah.
like
Nice
I
ones
said,
on the bow,
Never
too.
knew.
this is the character that was modeled after Tangela, or at least the
Oh,
model for that was
okay.
Tangela.
Okay. Yeah, I do like the design on that character. Actually, I like the design of all the characters on the creature feature. I think they did a good job with that.
Yeah.
I tried to see the Tangela thing. I didn't see where you took some references from her.
No, I didn't. I didn't mention that, but that's just the background. But yeah, it's
Oh, okay.
It still
she's
looks
sort
great.
of
Yeah.
elvish, and
So
she
cool.
wields a sword and a bow, and
There you
she's
go.
very dynamic and kind of testy sometimes.
Sure.
Little.
As is Tangela. But if you guys like what Johan has done, please vote for him the straw poll. Very nice. And I think I got to go find Rosa. Did you do something today, Tank?
Oh no, sir.
Okay. Well, let me go find Rosa's then.
Why didn't you
And then we will get into it here. All right. So where do I find that? Oh yeah, over here. Okay.
Yay, all right. Let's find who's say up there.
All right. And draw along, right? All right, here we go.
Yes, we'll hear it.
Oh, I got a lot of stuff. That's interesting. There's a bunch of stuff in here. And there's Rosa's. All right. All righty then.
I made you that.
Well, Rosa is in a bit of a mood. She's promoting violence today.
That's right.
Just keep in mind it's not my fault. Okay. Looks like the live stream is done. Very good. So I can just go ahead and get rid of that. We got Herman's stuff, and then let's go ahead and do this. Oh, Herman's violent. Buy my book. Guns have been drawn.
That's right.
She did a revolver, not an automatic.
I know.
I am so sorry.
I know.
It started off as a revolver.
It's just breathe. Okay. Very good.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
Yeah.
All right. I thought he was Rebel Comedy-esque.
If you guys like what Rose says, please vote for her in the straw poll. Now I'm trying to figure out what's from today. What's the date today? The 28th, maybe?
27th.
The 27th, but for other parts of the world, it's the 28th. Okay. So that one is Doug's, and he did the Tangela character as well. And Andrew threw something up here, so I'm going to go ahead. You guys go vote. I'm going to go ahead and get into the draw along stuff, and we've got quite a bit. Which is cool. This is from Andrew. Andrew's busy, but he threw something up for us. Now that is a cool looking, well, it's scary dog. What is this dog, Jeff?
The wolves.
Well, there are two types of dogs. There's at least the stuff that I've already written.
Well, you can see what I'm showing, right?
Yeah, hang on.
Oh, he's cool.
Yes, he is.
Yeah, that's probably the ones with the horns are the cursed wolves. I conceived of them, and they actually show up in a book that is yet to be published.
Sweet.
So I threw that out there, but they're sort of like mangy, emaciated, and they are, of course, they're like pack dogs, and they have a king.
Oh, I see.
And they have these red glowing eyes, and that's actually really cool. That's actually really cool looking.
It's not like usual Andrew, but it's great, man. It's rougher.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I like that type of stuff. I think it's cool.
Kind of reminds me of a Beargeist.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very cool. Well, thank you very much, Andrew, for taking time. He's at a convention, isn't he? Pretty sure he's at a convention.
Yeah.
So thank you very much, Andrew. We got
probably going to have some Sam Adams when he's done.
He probably is, because he's a proper Boston boy. This is from Jason Gonzalez, or Thunderrat, and he did one of these wolves too. Seems like the wolves have inspired a couple of the guys. That's cool.
That may be he doesn't have horns, so that might be. This is actually in the next book. There's a creature in the next book. Although no, he doesn't look like he doesn't have full fur, so that might be also the cursed wolves.
Yeah, no, maybe. But it looks really good. I like it. Kind of quick sketch type of thing.
That doesn't look like Smokestuff Fox.
Just let me show Elrod's stuff real quick so we can get a clearer image of it. His orc, which is very crosshatchy, and then this White Walker here, which is cool.
Perfect.
Always amazing work.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. Elrod's awesome. But alrighty, so let me go over here to the Twitters, and we'll look at Doug's stuff. But first, of course, on the Twitters, I have to see if I can find the cute thing. Is this the Last Indian with Anthony Hopkins? Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's such a guy. I love that movie, dude. It's a good movie. Not cute though, but a good movie. And hippo versus crocodile. I don't think this is going to be cute.
Be pretty cute.
It could be.
Look at that. It's like Noah's Ark.
Yeah. The hippo's like, I don't know about that. Yep, yeah. I'll leave that alone. That makes sense here. All right, let's see here. Oh, that's a very big keyboard, sir. Let's see. Oh, that could be cute.
That's when there's priorities.
They're watching Dragon Ball with a bunch of where this is this strip club in somewhere in Asia, maybe one of those bar girl places.
Oh, it's in Mexico.
Is this Nadia Comaneci?
Mexico loves Dragon Ball. It's not even a joke.
Yeah,
Mexico
it's
loves
72,
Dragon Ball.
So yeah,
They are popular. I think this is Nadia, isn't it?
could
The
be.
Romanian girl.
Although
Yeah.
I could have sworn that was in 76, not 72.
Is that the jump that's like illegal now? Like no one can do that anymore.
I don't know, maybe. But Nadia had a really good Olympics. Her balance bar was the thing though. That's what the balance beam. That was her big thing. Paulie Shore, you're not dead yet. Paulie Shore is gay. Of course he is. Well, where you been, dude?
Duh. Has more handkerchiefs than Steve Tyler.
This lady is running for mayor of Tokyo.
Really?
By the way.
What?
Okay, lady. All right, fine. Don't. Blind lady touching horse. That's okay. That's acceptable. Okay. I'm not finding cuteness.
So if her handler bites her, he can blame the horse, right?
That's true. Well, that's kind of cool. No, you're not that dude. Yeah.
It's Chinese Elon.
Hey, that's cute.
It's kind of cute.
There you go.
I'm not.
The baby seal's the cutest.
I'm not
Baby
that
seal
impressed.
performance.
Not that impressed. Yeah, not that impressed. Oh,
Kitty cat.
It's a cute cat.
A man in a dress. What are you doing, Chester?
That would be.
You think a cat's cuter than a baby
Buddhist
seal?
priest.
You say Buddhist priest or Judas priest? Because I'll take both.
Yeah, oh, that could be. No, that's not cute. All right. Okay. Okay. There you go. We had our cuteness. Good. All right. Moving on. Yes, it's enough. Stop killing with the cuteness, lady. All right. All right. So let's go over here and let's take a look at Doug's stuff, and then we'll jump over. So Doug has done. What's the name of this character again? Hermione. Hegermine. Hazel Bodagabody. Nani?
Herodine.
Herodine.
Yeah, that's good. This is cute. So Doug's not mad today.
No.
He's not angry.
See, Doug likes me.
He
I love
does,
his
and
poems.
I love the bow. You can barely notice it. You got to focus to find it.
Oh, there is. Huh.
It is a really teeny little bow. He focused more on the sword, but she's cute. She's a little bit. What's the opposite of bow-legged? Knock-kneed.
Needs.
Yeah, that's it. So let's see what we got. What music do we have? Let me make sure I got my sound set up properly. Pretty sure I do. Oh, no, I don't. All right. I'm glad I checked it. There we go. All righty. Maybe that was some of the trouble I was having. All right, here we go. Pretty loud. She's all sparkly and stuff for you, Jeff. Is that Yngwie Malmsteen?
No, I don't think.
No, that's Satriani.
Let me take a look.
Yeah, that's Satriani. I think. Tell me, Doug, is that Satriani or Malmsteen? She's all sparkly. She got the moonlighting glow on her.
Bonfire. It's a group called Bonfire.
Oh, is it? It's very, very Satriani-esque. Very nice, very nice. Does anyone know what the moonlighting glow is? How did they get that effect on Sybil Shepherd? Anybody?
It's just glitter.
No. It was some kind of camera effect. For sure.
Yeah, probably they used to put oil on gels they started doing that like back in the disco era.
Oh yeah.
To make it all blurry and shiny and glittery, and if you frame it right, you've got a still camera and she's sitting in shot.
Yeah, that's what they did then. Yeah,
Kind
because
of like they used to use the bounce card in the old Star Trek to bounce the light right into their eyes.
right. Yeah,
God, that must have sucked.
it must have. Yeah, that's true. Anyway, enough of old people talk. So thank you all very much. I need to go and I need to grab the straw poll and I have to vote. So let me go ahead and do that. So let's see here. Alrighty.
Chester, when's your birthday?
It was June 22nd.
Happy late birthday.
Oh, thank you.
Happy belated birthday.
Yes, same here.
Yeah. I'm a year older. Yay.
Yay! How old are you now?
Yes, but it's definitely past the curve, Eric. It's now, it's not another year older. It's just another step toward the grave. So.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, mine's in a week and a half. So I knew yours was really close to mine.
Oh yeah. I'm like what 2 weeks or older than you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you do anything fun?
What do you say?
Did you do anything fun? Like, did you go out or get some cake or meet up with anybody?
I worked.
Oh.
My wife did make my annual cake, though. I do get cake once a year.
Nice.
Red velvet cake was my favorite. But tomorrow, after I do the dynamite stuff, I am driving to a city, and we're gonna sleep over at a hotel, and that'll kind of be my birthday stuff. But anyway, let me see here. Who won the Drawn and Quarter Ultimate Edition Revenant and the Cult competition? Well, I have some choices, and they're all debate-esque. Honoring the debate, which I'm sure was amazing. So my first choice here is Eric, Corn Pop Industries Marketing Director.
Corn Pop's a bad dude.
Corn Pop, bad dude, wrap a chain around the same for fish, and when kids touch my hair and the light shines it up. Very good. Or I could choose soon to be refugee from Zoolander Land. Kingdom. That's yeah. What would we do if we started getting refugees from the north? I kind of wonder.
See, Chester, I love this new straw poll.
Yeah.
Because now you rank them and they get the points.
I know
like
it is better. I like it, and I can always
But
kind of put
fun.
Eric just in the right place to angst him. It's awesome.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
Number 3 here, Melissa. Why doesn't Herman write about unicorns? Lester, that is a. I'm on board with. I'm on her side. We need more unicorns, less cannibal thingies.
More unicorns.
Yeah. You tell them, Melissa. All right.
Yeah.
Or I could go one doomed. At least our politicians don't relieve themselves on stage. Rabbit. Fair. That's fair. That is fair. Yeah, it is fair. Although Nigel Farage is wonderful. I love that guy. He's such the English guy. The old man English guy. It's perfect. Anyway, what do I got here? I got Alan, orc boudoir artist. I don't really know what that means. A boudoir, of course, is the bedroom. Oh, I see. We're going back to the raw dog thing. All right, good job, Jeff. Good job. Or I could go with Johan. I'm glad I didn't. I don't live in North America. Yeah. Well. Yeah. Occasionally. Most of the time, it's better actually, but it is what it is.
If you ever visit sometime, though, let us know.
Yeah. Just don't go to the city. You'll be fine. Let's see here. Amy, could Herman start writing about fluffy puppies instead? Once again, I'm on the girl side. Unicorns and fluffy puppies, Jeff. Get on it. All right. Yeah. Elrod, he is the White House vanilla insurer procurement director. You know, yeah. Has anyone here actually tasted Ensure? They come in like a little can.
It's terrible.
No, I've never.
Okay, yeah, I don't really know.
Like it was said where
Let's see. How do I want to say this one? This needs the proper amount of gravitas. Gabrielle, the glove of destiny. Geski. Was that good?
Ooh.
Maybe I should put a little more heat on it. A little more heat. No, I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah. And then last but not
Maybe
least, RH, literally flamethrower and defiler of X snow.
Thank you. Thank you. Love you all.
Yep.
That is a good title.
It is a
Defiler
good
of
title.
X.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Literary. Get it? Literally literary. I got it. It's fun.
Literally.
He gets 2 more points. He's at 21. He's doing pretty good. Alrighty, let me see. What am I doing today? Let me go back and look at the art. This is actually tough. It's been a while since you guys put a challenge on it.
They were all very good, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not even looking at Amy because it's just diabetes. All right.
Diabetes.
I really like Gabby's, man.
Yeah.
Alrighty. I made my decision. Yeah. Let's see. Where is she? I have to go find her. Oh, she's down here, and she's the glove of destiny. Okay. What is this? Is it why are you being a pain in my butt? All right, here we go. So Gabby's going number 1. That's number 1 for me. I like that. And we'll leave him there for a second. Kima's was super cool. She's number 2. Let's see here. I actually liked Melissa's. It was pretty good. Rabbit did a really cool thing. That was cool. Alan's was pretty neat. I liked Alan's. Johan, that was neat. I like what Johan did. Amy, yeah, it was cute. Super cute. Dangerously cute. Elrod, always cool. Yeah. I'm good. I'm great. I've made my decisions.
Oh, spit up my coffee.
Oh, it's fun. Come on, it's funny, dude. It's worth the laugh, right?
Chester.
Oh wow, it actually mattered. Holy shit.
Hey, Chester.
Yeah.
That was beautiful.
Well, thank you. It was subtle. It was a bit of a Family Guy thing, It took a minute, right? But that's nice. I'll give it a second here, but it's tight up top. To be honest, today there's a lot of them that could be number 1, and everyone would be happy. There's some really good stuff today, for sure. Kima's very neat. I like what she did. Eric's, of course, is he always puts forward these great posters. Alan's was very colorful. Rabbit's gorgeous. Honey did a pretty cool animation. It was your Johan make the right statement. It was complex. Yeah.
Yes.
For me though, Gabby's was the best though. I really liked what she is. Really, there's something there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I hope she posts it in the jar along so I can, get to look at it.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Amy is not getting the cute love today. Interesting.
So
Yeah. So interesting, and of course, Johan, Elrod, and Rosa as well. Elrod doesn't get a lot of the love often, which is weird.
I give him love. I give him love every time.
Awesome.
I love you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, these are also good.
Yeah, there was some really good stuff. Well, anyway, let me go ahead and refresh the page and see if that changes anything. If you guys want to vote, get in here because I'm gonna shut her down. Shut her down. No, it hasn't changed. So who knows what it'll look like later? I think people actually go and vote even later. They do. I think they do.
Yeah. Honestly, man, you should announce the winner of last week the next week. You know what I mean? Give people a week to vote on this stuff.
Well, it doesn't really matter anyway. I mean, Mike's show is just an open house free for all anyway. Where Mike talks about raw dogging. I mean, geez, the world has changed, Tank.
Let these people battle to the death of the most appropriate war ground. X.
I refuse. It's Twitter forever. Yeah. All right. So anyway, let me go ahead and call it here. Thank you very much, Rosa, Elrod, Johan, Amy, Gabby, Melissa, Rabbit, Alan, and of course Eric. Thank you all very much. But today our winner and deservingly so. It was really cool. Is Kima. Claps.
Oh, I won. Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
Kima is the boss babe. Very nice. But yeah, I liked what you did a lot, Kima. It was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was very nice. But Gabby should have won though.
Oh. Well, Gabby, you can have my win.
There you go.
No, don't say that.
There you go.
Kima
I
can
didn't.
have it.
Anyway, let me go back over here to the main area. So very cool. And thanks for everybody coming in and having a chat with us and being on the show as usual. Eric, next week we're off, right?
We're off, yes, correct.
And then the week after that, I have to do something.
Do you? Oh no. When we come back, we're doing Don Bluth.
Oh, nice. Oh, dude, I want to see if people can handle Don Bluth though, because that looks a lot more difficult than it.
Well, sorry, what's that? Next week?
No, in 2 weeks. Next week we're
Oh,
off.
I'm not here.
On the
then, that's
11th.
fine. Next week, so I won't be able to 2 weeks off. Okay, that's cool.
Yeah.
On the 18th, we'll be doing the Dungeons and Dragons, and that's when you're gonna have to.
That's when I come back, right? So yeah, that'll be fun.
Yep.
Yep. Just so you know, just to give you guys a heads up, Eric will be the bard.
That's good because I don't want to have to draw a lute.
Oh.
So I'm giving him a heads up because it's probably going to be the most difficult. But you're going to be a bard. Now you don't get the inside joke with that, but that's okay.
That's okay.
It's okay.
No, I really don't. So okay.
Yeah, I know you don't. Yeah, but no, I'm definitely giving a bard.
That's the coolest character, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Sure.
He's raw barding it, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah.
What? No.
I'll be Raw Dog the Bard.
Yeah.
Oh no. It's worse. Someone needs to play the
Please,
perception
yes.
check song.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Alan, would that be considered a double entendre?
Yes.
Yeah, I think so. I'm going to go with it. Yeah. Anyway.
Yes.
Yes. Next week we are off. Come back in 2 weeks. Now we'll have some fun with Don Bluth, which is freaking awesome. But nevertheless, let me go over here and see what the people are up to, and we'll get you all out of here. But girls, you are alphabetically first. So, Amy, hi.
Oh, Nancy. Well, hey, everyone. Thanks for coming to see us. Always great to catch up with everybody here and draw for a little bit. Gonna miss you all next week, but super looking forward to Don Bluth. So, everybody just stay well. Have a great weekend. Stay safe. And, yeah, make sure if you're in America, celebrate the 4th. Have a lot of fun. Enjoy the fireworks. Probably, hit a barbecue with the family and just have a big old time. And, see for maybe Secret of Nim. Ooh, that's a good one. Well, we'll have to see.
That is a good one.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, no, that's a great movie. So, what do you got to say, honey?
Like Amy, just thanks so much for hanging out and watching the show with us. I love drawing with y'all. And this is the first time I competed on Open Tunes, which is a fun program. I'm looking forward to getting good at that. See what else I can do with it. Gosh. Things are happening. I don't have a lot to talk about now, but things are moving under the surface, and I'm really fortunate to share it with you.
That's good.
First, okay, see you again, Rosa. I love all y'all. Just thanks and God bless.
Well, honey, I'm going to make a request of you for next week, even though we're not going to be here. When you go to your 4th of July barbecue, you need to have a piece of barbecue from me, please.
Aww.
Because
Aww.
I don't get to have barbecue.
Just salt and pepper?
No, well, I would prefer, but I live in a place where they eat things raw.
Ugh.
Like everything.
Raw dog in it.
They are.
On
Yeah.
Leave it on the fire a little longer. It'll be great.
Yeah, but no, they it's just they eat chicken raw. They eat horse meat
What? Oh,
raw.
Oh, gross.
Yes, we do smoke everything, Alpha Proto. I know. That is the proper way. Americans, geniuses.
Mhm.
Anyway, thank you very much.
Me.
Yes.
I
Very,
love
very
that.
good. Meat. Yes, meat is good. Eric has got the schedule up here for us. And, of course, as you can see, yep, next week off. Then we have Don Bluth, which I'm looking forward to Don Bluth, actually. Matter of fact.
I've been looking forward to that one for a while.
Yeah, no, it's going to be cool. Matter of fact, Doug, you know, Blue Moon cartoons, if you're listening, I would really like to find a way to get you on the show live for that, actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No. I mean, I love his draw along stuff, but I'd like to get Doug back on the show for that because, yeah, I'd like to see his take on Don Bluth, man.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
Chester?
Yeah.
I found this image online.
What?
Huh?
No. It's those rainbow people.
Is that wrong?
No, what?
It's wrong. Okay.
Well, okay, it's wrong.
But still June. Okay. I get it's still June, so that's not true.
It's
All right,
true.
got it.
That is true. Yeah. Yeah. Whew, that was a close one. I dodged it. Yeah, no, you'll find many images of the bard. There actually, you could do a really cool one.
I know what a bard is.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I just thought it would be cool to. I think you would do cool, something cool with that. Yeah, something imaginative.
We will attempt to.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else, Eric, before I move on?
No, just everybody enjoy Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
And be safe and eat lots of barbecue.
Yep, barbecue and fireworks. Barbecue and fireworks. Yep, very nice. It's always good. All righty, let's see here. Elrod, you're muted, but would you like to say something to the peoples?
Yes.
He's shaking his band. Okay. So his mic is still muted.
Waving.
Okay. No, just shaking. All right. Well, thank you very much, Elrod.
Aw.
You know, this reminds me slightly of Buster Crabbe. I've been watching colorized versions of the old 30s Flash Gordon serial.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That's got to be fun.
It is, yeah. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it actually is interesting to me. It's interesting to me how interesting it is, even though it's like 100 years ago.
Yeah.
It is
I
interesting.
mean, if something worked, it still works.
Yeah. I mean, the acting's not half bad. Anyway, thank you, Elrod. Let's see here. We got whistles. We got Dead Randy, Macho Man Savage whistles. Sweet. Gabby, hi.
Hi. Thanks for coming tonight, you guys. Thanks for hanging out and voting for us as always. It was so much fun. And you can follow me on Instagram. Commissions are open. And last but not least, buy Jeff's book.
Ooh,
Buy Jeff's.
She has one.
I just got
Buy
it
my
today.
It
Good job.
exists. That is super cool. And Gabby, please finish that. I mean, I think that's going to be epic.
Yes.
It's
It already is.
really good design. I like what you've done with that. Do you have
I'll
any
keep it-
religious background yourself?
I
Yes.
do. I grew up in a missionary family.
Oh, okay. All right.
So we're
that's
There you go.
awesome.
Well, no, I like the flow of it. We got the flames or the smoke, and we got the flowers, and we have the multiple 6 wings of an archangel. Yeah, I like it. I think it's really cool. I hope you do your thing to it. Yeah, very cool. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Um,
Of course.
Kima's working on her comic book. When are we getting this comic book, Kima?
Forever.
No, when I'm not
Now.
busy with other comics.
I'm getting impatient.
When I'm not busy with other comics.
All right.
I'm
Very good.
excited that you're busy. I'm just so excited. People have discovered
Yeah.
the
Yeah,
magic
'cause-
that you.
At least
Cause
you're
like,
busy.
I'm
That
drawing
looks
stuff
cool.
for Voice Me, so I've been busy doing that. But since we're on a little bit of a hiatus right now, I can finally get back to my own stuff.
That's cool looking, right? Look at
What's
the
Voice
environments.
Me?
It's a comic site.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, there's a bunch of stories on there. It's more like it's like the webtoon genre, basically, like web comics.
All right. Well, some of those are fun.
Yeah.
I've seen
Yeah,
some fun ones.
and yeah. So I'm on 2 comics on that site, so I've been doing those, but right now we're on hiatus, so now I can get back to my own stuff.
Very cool.
And then on top of that, I do commissions, so.
So proud.
All right. I'm sorry, Amy. You were trying to say something.
Oh, just really impressed with the environments and the layouts where, like, they're kind of going through the woods and the overhead shots and distance and just how simply that's rendered, but how clear it reads, and it's just so cool looking.
Yeah, in my imagination, I'm the one on the left.
Of course you would.
So, very cool. Thank you very much, Kima. Excellent. Good work today too, and congratulations.
Oh yeah, and
let's see here, Rabbit. You got something you want to say?
I don't know. No, I guess.
Okay.
Permissions, I guess. I'm sorry. I need a break. I'm going surfing like next week. So.
All right.
Ooh.
I know no festivals coming up to play, so you know.
I haven't been surfing in a long time. I'm sure I would die.
What a way to go.
As long as you can still swim, maybe you'll be all right.
I still swim occasionally, and that's true. I'm one
and
of
you'll
the
be flexible.
Yeah, no, yeah, that's the problem. I am a rock in good and bad ways.
A rock.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm actually one of the few people I've seen in Japan that actually swims in the ocean. Right?
Yeah, because you said that before, and I find that weird because I know there is surfing
weird.
scene over there as well.
A little bit, but not very much. Because I'll take the boat on the weekends, and usually this, 3 or 10, kids or people with me. I'll set her up for lunch, and while they're doing the lunch prep, I'll just jump in the water and have a swim. Right?
Yeah, if it's warm, yeah, definitely. You wouldn't get me out of the water if it was a decent day.
Well, it's season now, right? We've had a lot of rain, so I haven't been taking the boat out. I'm trying to get fun of it because I'm actually in the process of selling the boat. I'm going to buy a J class, so so it's kind of my last time with a boat. But anyway, soon I'll be able to take her out. What was that?
Getting an even bigger, fancier boat?
Double the size.
Double the size, wow.
122 feet.
Will you be able to take it the same places you still had the other boat?
Faster and easier, yeah.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, J classes, you've seen them. They're the World's Cup racing style boats.
I see.
So they have very shallow draft, and they can be speedy. Of course, the one I'm going to set mine up for living aboard. It's not going to be racing, but I could race it if I wanted to. I'd have to find a proper crew, though. But anyway, it's just going to be much easier on my wife.
Oh, that's good. Good. Yeah. I hope people have a lot of fun with that.
Yeah, because with the Swan, if I really want to make any kind of time, I really need to heel it. She doesn't care for being in heel, right? Meaning the boat's kind of leaning, one where listing, right? Where the J class, of course, you can lean the hell out of those. But I can carry a much heavier speed without really heeling it. Therefore, she can move around quite normally. So that that's the decision. I found one for a really good price. So, and with all my upgrades and work I did on the Swan, I'm getting a good resale. I'm making more money than I did when I bought it. I'm actually making a profit.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Oh, it is. Yeah. Anyway, no one cares about my yachts. Anyway, Alan.
Awesome.
Alan.
Just check out the Ace Volume 3. It's almost funded. It's almost there. There's the 3rd book in the series. I think it's the best book he's done so far. Everyone's leveled up. Everyone's gelling together.
Yay!
There you go.
Anyone will tell you it's the
best. I love how effective the arm hair is on the orc. I mean, they're just lines, but it works.
It does.
It does. It works really well. It's very effective as arm hair. Yeah.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time looking at big, sweaty, hairy men.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would be a model for you, but I'm actually not very hairy. I have the perfect balance of hair across my body.
What brand of binoculars do you use?
Me? I do have a couple set on the boat. They're probably German, I would imagine. I don't remember.
What's the name of your yacht again?
The Ertglam.
The
Ertglam.
Not the Unsinkable 2?
You have thought a name for your next ship?
It means no, I'm going to transfer it over. I guess I'll probably be forced to put 2 on there. But I'd rather not. But it just means silver hand.
Oh.
Nice.
In old Gaelic, the old Celtic language.
I knew it. Yeah.
What's Celtic for raw dog?
Alrighty then. So thank you very much, Alan. It's a nice picture you got here. So Johan, what you got to say, man?
Yeah, I'm preparing some illustration for Bonesheart. I think he's going to make a Kickstarter campaign again, maybe later this year. But it's now an RPG book.
Oh wow!
He's making an RPG system, an RPG games. I think I'm not familiar with it, but we are preparing for it. Maybe. So we are. Let's just wait for him. And I'm also doing my own comic, the steampunk comic. So I'm preparing for preparing for the next printing for the second issue. So that's it. Thank you for I'm enjoying for the time being here.
We love having you here, Alan. Always great to catch up with you.
Yeah, sure.
Eric, to answer your question out of order, actually, they don't have a word for sodomy.
What?
Even modern Gaelic doesn't have a word for sodomy.
Interesting.
It's just called Tuesday.
Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm racking my head. I don't think they have a word for that. I guess I could construct one. But I shan't.
No, you're good. You're fine.
Yeah, thank you.
No,
thank you very much, Johan. Don't just ignore the Americans. It's the best thing to do. So let's see here. Let's go. Keep on coming down. Of course, we'll do Rosa, and we'll let Tank say something too. Rosa, what you got?
First of all, I love Tank. Thank you for being here. I wanted to see you draw a picture. Now I'm sad.
Yeah.
And I love you.
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah. No, you're wonderful. I love you, darling.
No, I love you more. I love you. I love all of you. Everybody did such a great job tonight. But the man of the hour, the man with the power, is Herman P. Hunter. We're gonna sing him a song, y'all. Here it comes. If you love Herman Hunter, buy his book.
Oh my!
Herman Hunter, buy his book. If you buy the book, go and Amazon, take a look. And I just bought it right now, and it's the Revenant and the Cult Book One, the Trapper and the Missing Spy Kindle Edition. If you love Herman Hunter, buy his book.
Thank you. It's great to be shouted out by such a famous person like you.
If you like to read in prose, reach down and touch your toes.
Clap your
If you
hands.
love Herman Hunter, buy his book.
Yes, buy my book.
Very nice. That was cute. That's good.
Nice.
Yeah. I've made a linguistic choice, Eric, just for you. I'm going to create a word for you, and I'm going to call it Nice Anel. Yeah.
I just did something wholesome, and you're following up with that.
Yeah.
God.
I'm trying to help him out here. He asked a philologist
boat name.
a philologistic question.
Philologistical.
I'm not sure how that's sell a book.
Anyway, the theme of today, everybody. All right, Tank, would you like to say something about today's subject?
Yeah. Yeah, no, I absolutely love the artwork, the imagery inspired by this book. It's got to be a real page turner. I mean, just look at this artwork. Look how those words inspired these pictures. So, let the product speak for itself. Go out and buy this, man. Look at this. That's one thing I love about this place over here is that you get like genuine fan art. Like the people they're digging it. I like it.
Well, I will say that I only have 2 reviews on the book, and the first review, and this guy was a person who reviewed my other books. He claimed that I was the premier indie fantasy author.
Oh, nice.
Aww, awesome.
The second review came in from the same guy who savaged me on my second book, The Wizard's Stone, and he came in with a 4-star review. Yeah.
Excellent.
Oh.
So,
sweet.
Nice. Very nice. And now you have a bookmark to go with it.
So he gave you a bad review on The Wizard's Stone, but then he came back for the third book?
Yeah, I think he just likes the Revenant and Tomb stuff. So.
Yeah, he's a fan. I will say that because I saw what he wrote about your other one. I read your reviews, Herman. I read other people's reviews. I read your 2, Alan. Anybody who's written something here, I've read your reviews usually. And this dude was a total fanboy of Revenant, which is not a bad thing. He loves the series.
So I mean, things are kind of going good. I will be going out to a Comic-Con called ThunderCom in Alpena, Michigan. Actually not this weekend, but next weekend. And we'll be trying to sell books there. And I'm currently working on the second book because I wrote both books together at the same time. I'm finishing up with the second book. I'm going through another review pass. I'm going to be sending it off to editing. And I been seriously considering doing a Kickstarter as opposed to doing a release schedule.
There you go.
That's interesting, man.
Sweet. And do we have a namaste?
Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay, fine. I'll do it myself. I'll do it live. Let's see. What's going to be my namaste for today? I like mint chocolate chip.
Did I not say namaste?
Namaste.
I said namaste.
You just have a reason to namaste. Mint chocolate chip.
That should have been the name of your boat. Is the Namaste?
No, God, no. Well, technically, I
floatologist.
So the temple up there should be the Namaste Temple of Sex.
Yeah. So, are you guys at all surprised that my boat has a very obscure ancient word attached to it? Is that weird? No, that's normal.
No, that's cool for you.
I heard if you say it backwards, you go back to your own dimension.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's kind of exciting, though.
All right, everybody. Later.
Later.
I love you.
Okay, bye.
Bye.